There we go. Now OBS recognizes the mic. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Dungeon Select. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, ready.
As ready as you love me.
Good boy.
Hello, friends.
Indeed.
Welcome to Dungeon Select.
Oh shit, my
It's been a week already, huh?
Been a week already.
That's crazy. I feel like the more we do this, the more like the faster time seems to go in between episodes. I don't know. Is that just me? Am I being weird? Probably.
No,
What do you mean?
I get that.
It feels like literally yesterday when y'all fucking fought.
Nah, dude, it's been a long.
It feels like
fucking
yesterday, but at
time.
the same time, it feels like it's been like
Oh,
a
God
year.
damn
It's
it.
been fucking years, dude.
Soko. Hold on, guys. Let
I'm-
me.
Who
Whoa!
was Iron Deck?
Toxic.
Well, because you wouldn't turn your camera on, so your camera
I
looks
did
janky.
turn on my camera like 15 minutes ago.
It
No,
was not
you-
on. It was on your logo, which means it still looks different when your real face shows up.
15
And now I
minutes
have
ago,
to edit
I turned
it.
it on.
No, you did
I
not.
mean, that was,
Yeah.
that was
He has had his cam on for quite a while.
It's been
Yeah.
on. It's been on for a while.
Only once I said, "Hey, I
Now,
have to
now,
go do
children.
Well, I'm sorry, I had things to do. So.
Do what Hanzo does. Turn it on, but then put something else, a placeholder image
that's a good
there,
shot.
so
That's
I
a good
can.
shot, actually.
I don't have anything to placehold. That's
Alright.
the
Do what I did, leave it on
Done
and leave
now.
the room.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's just an
Just
empty
do what I
chair,
did.
I just need the borders, okay?
Facts. 'Cause
Anyways,
it's
you're
true,
good
though,
now.
because the-
Oh, fucking
even-
hell. Now I've done something
even
else
with
wrong.
the,
God damn it.
Even with the
His name disappeared.
camera
Narok's name is
thing-
gone. Hold on.
camera thing on, but your camera is off, the dimensions of the fucking square or rectangle are not the same.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's toxic.
They kind of
Yeah.
get shorter and taller.
Yeah, it's weird.
There it is.
Discord, why you do
Thinner.
this?
What?
Shout out to an easier time where Discord video calls were like a thing. You could manually rearrange everything.
Oh,
Like
that
the
would be
camera-wise.
nice.
That was so
Oh,
good.
that would be so nice.
Big up
Nice.
Discord. Why did you remove that?
Hanzo, what is
twats?
this?
Oh my god, Gypsy, why'd you fucking do that, you
Alright.
fucker?
Ladies and gents, Dungeon Select. We're back. Anime
Woo.
Beach episode. I like that title. That's clever.
And
Although you misspelled Uwu, it's O-W-O. No,
I didn't write uwu, did I?
Both are acceptable.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Fucking.
did.
Anime Beach episode, Uwu.
Guys, you know what?
Uwu.
Okay, I've had a fucking
been a
morning.
day.
Okay,
It's
it's only
alright,
2
don't
p.m.
worry.
and I'm.
But hey, does your
It's
bank
okay.
account work, Smile?
No.
Well, yeah, it works. There's nothing in it, so it's not that helpful.
I
Great.
feel that.
Might as well not work. Doesn't make a difference. I know
Oh
that
my
feel.
god.
Yo, how y'all doing, guys? Hope you guys are all having an okay day / week / life, whatever it takes to make you feel good about yourself. Any announcements before we
Wow.
start?
Okay.
Anyone?
Wait, what?
Any
Announcements.
Anything
Yes.
to announce to say?
Yes, Hanzo and I have an announcement. The 3rd episode of our podcast just went up this morning. So
Hey.
if any of you guys either like professional wrestling or you just want to hear me bitch about professional wrestling, then you should listen to it.
Trust me, there's a lot of bitching about professional wrestling in this
Oh,
episode
baby.
in particular.
I got
Oh,
mad.
baby.
I got mad,
boy.
apparently.
What triggered you the
She
most?
hated this one.
What didn't trigger me from start to finish? That was just fucking. Listen to the podcast, you'll find out.
And say, listen to the podcast. Smile.
Other quick announcement. I've now made a command. Y'all know I've been talking about Ice Cream Dice for a while. The Kickstarter is live. Was the Kickstarter live our last episode or not yet? I don't think so. It's only been live for a few days. So
No.
yes. Anyways, the Ice Cream
Yeah, it's
Dice.
only left since Tuesday.
Yes. Well, it is now
Monday.
live. The Kickstarter.
No, Tuesday.
They've already hit their
fucking
funding goal and their first 2 stretch goals, but there are some really awesome stretch goals we can keep going for. Like, I really want the pin, and I really want our 7-piece dice sets to become 11-piece dice sets.
11 pieces.
I really
Yes.
want, I want the text. I want the different text. So
See,
bad.
I don't really care about
11
that.
piece
I don't think
was-
it
I
makes that
do.
much of a difference.
Mint
So,
I
chocolate
do.
chip!
that too.
Mint-
Mint chocolate.
Print.
Mint chocolate.
Print.
But yes.
Yeah, that'd be like ideal though. Like mint choc chip is like ideal in an ideal world that will happen.
When we all win the lottery, boys.
Yeah. If they don't get to these if they don't get to the goal to unlock mint chocolate chip, I'm sure when he makes the second line of ice cream dice, it'll be one of the flavors in that. Because
Oh,
he
I'm
already
already
has,
poor enough as it is. I
Well-
don't need a second line of ice cream dice.
Well,
No,
no,
like
once these are all shipped out and everything, he does already have plans for the next line. Like
I know.
I really hope
Cool.
there's like a strawberry or some sort of berry cheesecake like flavor,
Oh,
like
that would be
like
dope.
reddy, pinky, purpley, swirly
Cookie
one, and
dough.
Cookie
and white.
dough.
But
Dude, I'm just getting hungry
We're the same
talking
person.
about this.
cookie dough is my
Same.
favorite like ice cream flavor, but that might not look great on a dice though.
I
Like,
don't
it
give
just
a
be
fuck.
white
I want it. I
around
want
the
to eat
chunks.
it.
Color dice with
Same.
I want to eat it.
chunk, and I think that'd look really good.
I like
Wait,
how
if
you
you visit,
called
we'll
the
make
dice
cookie dough all day, dude.
flavors.
Yeah.
It's because that's what he calls them as well. Like they're flavors, because that's kind of
Flavors don't have to be edible. Look at
Guys.
flavor text.
Guys,
Flavors don't have to be
something
edible.
weird happened to my beer. It was not fizzy when I got up here, and now look at this. It's like fizzing out the top of the beer bottle. What is it doing?
Yo, what kind
Hello?
of beer are you drinking? What brand?
Is it a
It's-
Heineken?
Is it
No,
because you're
it's
drinking it
called-
with a straw?
It's called Grolsch.
Yo,
So what you do-
Rolls, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Dutch beer, boys. Dab. Can I get a dab for Dutch
So
beer?
it's probably trash then.
It's fucking great. What do you mean? Grolls
The
So no, what
reason-
you should get
I'm not
another
massive
beer
fan of
bottle. You
beer,
put that
so-
on top of the other one.
No, the reason I
I've
have
never had
it is
a
because
Dutch. I'll try it in April.
they were one of the sponsors for one of the film festivals I worked on, so I got like 2 free
Oh.
cases of it, so I have a lot.
Grolls is really good beer. I enjoy.
I mean,
me a
free
good
beer is free
Grolls.
beer.
Yeah, no, even if it was bad, I'd be drinking it because it was free, but it's
Free
not.
beer is always good.
I
yeah.
don't know. If someone gave me free Stella, I'd be a bit monka.
Oh,
Dude,
and
sounds good though.
one more
Free
announcement.
Fosters.
One more announcement before we get into things, unless anyone else has one. Don't forget, next week there will be no Dungeon Select because I'm in
Correct.
Florida. I will not be able to stream because my PC is not coming to Florida with me. So there will be a week break of Dungeon Select
Yes.
after today, and then we'll
How
be
are we
back.
going to survive?
I know, we're gonna
not
die.
going to really. It's
Another
I mean,
announcement.
it's not like you don't have D&D. You just we
Don't
just
have
missed
Dungeon
Laura.
Select. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so no Dungeon Select next week, but we'll be back strong the week after. We'll just have to make today as fun and super fun, super great, so that you guys can last a little longer than your typical.
I thought that's how all episodes are.
Hey man, they are, and I appreciate that you think that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a thing, I
Tuesday
have a thing.
we'll have Dungeon Discourse. I think we'll have Laura on because she's the only one that's not been on yet. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. Yeah, it's
Depends on how early you have to be there, but yeah.
2 p.m. for you.
Lol, I'm muted. My bad. But yeah, I was saying the next Dungeon Discourse is when I fly out to
Cool.
Florida, but I think I might be able to do it as long as I pack.
Bye.
And look, cameras are woo. Anyway,
Yeah, fucking
Gypsy.
Discord.
yeah,
but-
Gypsy will come back, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Hey guys, I'm muted.
Discord is so dumb, dude. Yeah,
don't mute.
I mean, if you can't make it, you can't make it. But you were the only one that's not been on yet, so therefore I was like, oh, well, we'll be on.
yeah, I know. I'll try. I should as long as long as I set an alarm, wake up early, and I pack before, then I should be fine.
Let me know. And we'll have someone else on as well. I don't know who wants to be on, but we'll see.
We'll see what
It's gonna be
happens.
great.
Smile.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get a lot of cool things today. Anyone else have some announcements before I do a little
Me.
recap? Okay.
It's still kind of about the ice cream guy, but not about the dice. He and his wife and his sister are cutting off their hair to make wigs.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have the link for the thing.
You're
where
a
you
sub.
donate.
You should be able to post it without
Yeah,
getting purged.
I'm gonna link it. They haven't reached their goal yet. They're pretty close to that. Like, they're not pretty close, but they've made good progress so far. So you can still donate. Please do. I've done it before, and it's really good. No, I have not subbed
Oh,
anymore.
you're not a sub. Okay, here I'll permit you.
Thank you.
But I've
Rip that.
I've donated my hair 3 times before I started dyeing it. I used to donate my hair all the time because now I can't for obvious reasons. But
Yes.
there you go.
Thank
You
you,
should be able to
SG, for
post it
doing
now.
It's fine. OSG did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
he
did it. Cool. Thanks.
So if you can donate anything towards that, please do.
Even if you can't donate, maybe you could retweet it or something, or post it in
Yeah,
a
just,
Discord
like,
you're in.
just-
Just do a thing.
Try and support it as much as you can because it's a really good course.
Good causes.
That was
All
it.
around. Speaking of good causes, I guess I have a little bit of a meme that I'm working on.
Ooh.
That's not like finalized yet. But I'm in the works with some bigger streamers to do a thing for St. Jude this year.
Oh,
so that's gonna
awesome.
be fun. Yeah, I got like the DM last night because I like applied for it and they were like they're skimming through invites and I got a reply last night like, hey man, you
Hey,
been
Belle,
picked
you
to
a
join the
sub now.
squad,
Woo.
dad. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing something St. Jude related on stream soon. You know, raising some money for St. Jude, which is
Awesome.
a great cause. As soon as I know more, I'll let everyone know. But that's gonna
Sweet.
be fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, just raise some money for charity for
Liddy.
St. Jude Children's Hospital, which
Charity.
is I think a really well known cause on
Yeah.
Twitch. I think St. Jude is one of the
biggest ones, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, if you don't know, it's a hospital. It's a children's hospital that makes it so that they pay for treatment of and everything, so that patients don't have to pay for anything. But it costs a lot of money to keep the hospitals running. I think they said something about them running a day costs around $1 million for the hospital to run one full day.
Yeah.
Pocket change.
So yeah, it's wild. Which is why so many Twitch-related things.
Healthcare been free. Revolutionary concept.
Yeah, man, it's wild. Yeah, but that's why there's so many like charity things and live streams for St. Jude on Twitch, because it's just so expensive to keep that hospital running. But they make it so that the patients don't have to pay for the treatments. It's a really good cause. So yeah, as soon as I know more, you will know more too. But yeah, that's a little meme that I'm working on. Anyone else? Anything to say, to do, to let people know?
Nope,
I have
think.
new facial hair.
Yes, that.
Huge amount.
Hanzo
That's
has
really
a
big.
fancy looking beard.
He is now hipster Jesus.
Alright.
Alright, I'm shaving this shit off then.
Into
No.
select. Last week, the party faced off against Lord Irondeck, a human-turned-vampire monstrosity, due to his insane anger and lust for vengeance towards Sarufis, or Octanus, as we all know her. He's made a deal with a certain devil that introduced him to some interesting types, turning Irondeck into a murderous, monstrous vampire creature. Party fought him at the circus, but he got away, and then they followed him to his estate in Drekville, where they fought him in the catacombs under his estate, in a very long fight. I just got a Discord call. Hang on. In a very long fight, lasted game-wise lasted 3.5 hours, and almost
only a
cost
minute.
Octanus her life. The party beat him.
Waterbending saved the day.
Considering clever use of
Play of the game.
Shape water / move water made it so that it was impossible for him to get back to his resting place. So he couldn't regenerate, and he got killed for good. So with Irondeck destroyed, Octanus doesn't have to look back over her shoulder anymore. She can now finally, for the first time in a long time, breathe easily. And the party had woken up in the tavern, feeling strong, feeling fresh. Everyone's fresh at level 5. They said goodbye to Gwen, and they are about to just
I miss
head
Gwen.
down into the inn and get breakfast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go eat some
Yas, queen. Breakfast.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
it's my favorite meal of the day. I'm joking. That's all food.
Look, breakfast can be any time you want when you get up at like 12 lunchtime.
Facts.
Yo,
So-
so Nicole orders the big meaty thing. Just heads up. That's what they
So you guys get downstairs, and you notice that it's a little busier.
Oh god
than,
damn, hold on.
Oh, you gotta wear the hat. You guys notice that it's a little busier downstairs. There's a lot of people, and a lot of tables are being arranged in a certain way. A lot of people setting up things, bringing in bags of stuff. So, it's very busy in the tavern. Laura has to
Stretching
put
out the
on her
mouth
hat of
of
disguise.
a Magikarp. Oh my god.
There. There, I'm disguised now. No one knows. No one knows it me.
So yeah, you guys get downstairs, notice that all the tables are getting rearranged, and there's a lot of people just building up stuff and preparing and bringing bags of stuff inside. What do you guys do?
Drink.
How drunk
I
am
will-
Octanus just starts day drinking.
How hungover is Narok from last night?
Oh,
You're
yeah, fuck
alright,
you
you're
got.
alright, but you know what they say.
The more the
Very good.
merrier.
You know what they say. You gotta, if you wanted to start your day right, you start with what you ended your night before.
Alright, so fucking firewater. Sick.
Okay.
Oh god.
Time to
What would you
Nicole.
I had to
Nicole
carry you to bed.
orders. Nicole orders a big meat platter, biggest.
Okay.
All of your eggs and bacon. No, just.
Pull Ron. He wants Ron Swanson.
Yeah, I want no, just big old meat platter.
All right. Anything to drink as well?
A water.
Come
Not firewater.
It's a
Come on,
special
firewater.
day. Why would you just drink water?
You're right. A fizzy water.
That's not what I meant.
No, I'll have an ale. I'll have an ale.
All right, your friends too. You are joining in today's games, right?
What
Games?
the fuck?
Well, as you can see, there's tables being rearranged. People are building up things. We have a tradition here that every year people from all around the city come to this tavern to do a little bit of friendly gambling, some games, drink all day, just have fun. So, since you're in town, I figured, why not? Why not join us? I'll give you a little tour, make sure that you know what games are available.
Nicole, don't suppose you got the game Wrestle Arm, do you?
As a matter of fact, we do.
Okay, just making sure. It's a staple for most game nights, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't want such a refined piece of entertainment?
Well, we have a handful of games set up today. We're gonna be playing Ulkin. There's a table for Avandra's Favor. We got Liar's Dice. Timora's Spinner is a very popular one, and then we have the Wrestle Arm corner where people like yourself can see and prove that they're the strongest.
Is just Nicole downstairs right now? Because
Not everyone is going.
Oh, we're all here, okay,
Downstairs.
okay.
Yeah.
I've not heard of most of these games before. Will there be someone to explain how each of them works?
Yeah, there's a designated spokesperson that runs the games that can probably give you a little more insight on how the games work.
Okay.
All right, for now, drinks. I'll give you a round on the house, and a meat platter for Sir. Anything else food-wise that needs to be done?
Just a breakfast platter.
Some eggs.
Same for me.
Some bread.
Some fruit.
Whatever's going.
fruit.
Just a lot of meat.
For that one.
Got it. And the barkeep just dives into the kitchen and starts preparing all the food and pours your drinks while she's waiting for the food to be finished up. And you wait a couple minutes. There's still a couple of tables free, like that aren't being used and redecorated, rearranged. So if you guys sit down there, the barkeep eventually comes out with a big old pile of meat, some eggs, both boiled and fried, a platter of some breads and cheeses, and a bowl with an assortment of different types of fruit, and a drink for everyone. She poured ale for everyone because that's what Nicole ordered, so everyone has an ale.
Boring.
Cheers.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
I'm gonna
like-
down the fire water.
You're drinking a firewater? Okay.
Okay.
Give me one.
Did you still have firewater
Whoa.
left, or?
No,
Oh, boy.
I drank it all
Oh yeah, you drank it all. Oh boy.
right after
It's
we
a
killed
sad
Ryan,
day.
and then I threw the bottle,
And
and then I also
my
threw
fault.
another bottle.
Okay.
Good times.
So, what did you roll, Soko?
12.
12. Still being pretty roughed up from the night before. You feel the hangover, but you take this shot of firewater, and it's pretty rough. But you immediately feel the hangover is gone. You're like, ooh, let's like,
yeah.
you're feeling good.
Ooh.
How long that lasts, I don't know. But right now, Naronk is feeling pretty good.
Hey,
Never hungover if you never sober up.
It's got a point.
Wise words. It's true. All right. So as you guys sit there and just have your food, have your drinks, you'll notice that behind you now, most of the noises of tables being shoved around, things being built up, kind of simmers down, and now you look around the inn. It's a pretty sizable inn. There's like a 5, 6, 7 tables arranged around you that aren't being used, so it could be used as proper like eating tables or just tables to have a drink at. And then you see along the wall, across from the entrance, there's just 5 or 6 tables set up that each have different one table has a deck of cards, another table has like a kind of spinning device, one table has a bunch of dice, there's a bunch of shit set up. One table has 6 like pints on it, 6 like big mugs. There's just a bunch of shit set up.
I will eat my breakfast
Mm-hmm.
and then go over to the cards.
Cards. Okay, so
Cards
you get
are-
to the tables, and as you look around, roll a perception check. It's pretty obvious. But...
It's a natural 20.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You
What a
notice
waste.
now that as you get close, there is
need
one
to
table with cards, which seems to be ran by a tiefling, purple-skinned, no hair, some jagged horns on the top of his head. Then there's another table that also has the card game set up, which is being ran by an elderly-looking female half-elf. Then there's a table where there's a bunch of dice stacked up, ran by a goblin. There's
Wait.
one table that has... I know what you're gonna ask. We'll deal with that in a second.
Wait.
There's one table set up with a weird spinning device, unlike you've seen before. But there is a dragonborn standing next to it, golden scaled, blue beady eyes. And then there is a gnome standing on top of a stool next to a table that has 6 big mugs of what you presume to be ale set up.
Is it Pong?
There's in the corner there is a Goliath set up with a little sign that says Wrestle Arm table.
Okay.
There you go.
I have a knowledge and experience with playing cards, so I'm going to go towards the tiefling with the playing cards
The
out.
tiefling?
I
Okay.
want to go to the table with the gnome and the pints on it.
Yep, same. But first, I want to check that goblin.
I'm going to the Dragonborn.
That is a-
I went there first.
That's a 25 to perception.
Okay, you take a good look at the goblin, and you're pretty certain it's not the same guy.
Damn.
One
You
day you'll
try.
find him, man. One day.
I'll just go to the ale. Ron
Okay.
needs more drinks.
So who's all going to the tiefling?
It's me, I think.
It's Aberan. All right. So you walk up since you were the first one to say anything. Tiefling looks at you. Well, good day to you, sir. Could I interest you in a game of Alkin? Have you heard of this game?
Have I heard of Alkin?
You have.
I don't
actually. It's the game you've been playing along the way. It's the 18 game, as we
Okay.
call it. But he calls
Then
it.
yeah, I know how to play.
Okay, it is a minimum of 5 silver buy-in. If you know how the rules work, then I suggest we just get started. What do you say?
Yeah. So I'll put 5 silver in.
All right. He
Let me
puts
find
he puts
the
5
die-
silver down as well.
That rolls well.
If you win, if you beat me as the dealer here, you get double what you put in back. So you will get 1 gold.
Okay.
All right. So
Um,
I want you to grab a D8, a D6, and a D4.
I have them. Because I have proficiency with playing cards, do I still get to re-roll the 1 once?
If you you roll, you can re-roll 1/1.
Okay.
Okay. So he takes out a deck of cards and hands a card face down to you and face down for himself. Roll your D8.
Okay.
So he then places a second card face down in front of you, face down in front of him. Roll your D6.
Okay.
And he does the same again. Another card face down for you, face down for him. Roll your D4.
Okay.
All right. So now that we have our 3 cards, if you think that you have enough to beat me, you can feel free to up the stakes a little bit before we go to the showing of the cards.
I put a gold piece in.
So like a gold piece on top of the 5 silver, or
Yeah.
a gold piece total. Okay, so you now put in like 1.5 gold essentially.
Yeah.
All right, good sir, and he puts 1 gold piece down as well. Well, time to show me what you've got.
I turn over my hand of cards.
Mhm.
And I have a 14.
Well, that is enough to beat my 10. Good, congratulations, sir. And he hands you another gold piece and 5 silver.
Hey.
All right. Would you care to
So
play
rich,
again, perhaps? And maybe we up the stakes a little bit.
Sure. I'll continue to play while everyone else does what they're doing.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, you're playing that. What is everyone else doing? Just
Myself
from
and
The
Narank went
gnome.
over to the gnome table.
Okay.
I went to Wrestle Arms.
I
Alright,
went to the
so-
Dragonborn.
What is Ramirez doing?
I went to wrestle on.
So 2 wrestle arms, 2 at the gnome,
He's
1 at the
addicted.
dragon barn.
Okay.
I'm
So
right.
those
Spinner.
that went to the gnome, you walk up, and as you guys are close, and he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome. Yes, step right up. This is a game called Dwarven Roulette. Have you heard of it before?
No, I have not.
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, it is a little bit of a drinking game. You know, dwarves like to drink. It's a thing. There's it. You see before you 6 mugs of ale. Although in one of the ales there is a special prize hidden inside. The person to drink the ale with the prize wins.
Dies from a
pieces.
choking hazard.
I was gonna say, it's like, is the prize poison?
It's a Kinder Egg all over again.
So, and if you guys both have an ale and drink it all up, and it's not the prize, you get to try again for another 5 gold pieces, and eventually, winner takes all.
Sure, I'm down.
Basically,
Sure.
basically, Narank and Sarah are playing against each other. You put
Yeah.
in 5 gold for each mug you have to drink,
Okay.
and at the end of the game, whoever has the ale with the prize in it gets to take all the gold that.
Okay.
So we basically get free ale.
And
No,
free
you're
gold.
If you
paying.
win.
I mean,
You're paying
If
to
you win.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you win, yes.
Alright, sure.
Worth, yeah.
So
Sounds
you
like
said
a plan
there's a
to me.
prize in the ale.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Is the prize Rehypnol? Like, do any of them have white masks?
No. All right. So there's just a row of ales.
Okay.
Just like from left to right, 1 to 6. It's literally just a row of 6 ales.
Alright.
You guys can decide which one goes first.
Ladies first.
Thank you very much. I will go for the 5th mug.
5th one from the left. So counting. from the
Yeah,
left.
yeah, like if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You take the ale and you start drinking and drinking and drinking, and eventually you finish up the entire ale. And unfortunately, no prize inside. So
Darn.
that'll be 5 gold pieces for that ale, please.
Alright, hand over the 5 gold.
That's an expensive ale.
Well,
Now you,
to
sir.
the number 2 from the left.
Okay.
So I'll drink.
Where's my pen?
Because I hope you remember which one the prize was in.
I
We get,
do,
to,
yeah,
we get
yeah,
through all 6. He's like, surprise, just kidding. There's no.
No.
I mean,
yeah.
wouldn't surprise me.
all good.
Prize is the alcohol.
So yeah, you take the ale from the second one from the left, and you start drinking, and you also get to the bottom of your mug, and there doesn't seem to be a prize inside,
Oh,
unfortunately. That'll be 5
Alrighty.
gold pieces for the pot, please.
I'll hand it over.
So he now rearranges, or now he doesn't rearrange, but he clears out the 2 like empty spaces by shoving the ales back in. So now there's just a row of 1 to
A
4.
4, okay.
Yeah.
I'll drink the one at the end, the 4th one. Formerly,
one?
yeah, formerly 6, I guess.
Okay.
Hand over
You take the
another
mug.
5 gold. Bottoms up.
You start drinking, and as you get to the bottom of your ale, no prize, unfortunately.
That bait, though.
You seem to be very unlucky. I'm sorry. It's
Oh, I'm
it's up to
aware.
you now, sir.
I've never been that lucky of a person.
I'll take the second one.
Okay. And you also start drinking that ale, and you also get to the bottom of your mug, and there's just no prize. And now there's
I'll do it
2
again.
ales. There's 2 ales left. 20 gold now on the table. Kissaren, it's your turn to pick again.
Take the
or
very, very first one, which I think would be the left.
Yeah.
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 Alrighty. Look
And
at
you start
Narank. And
drinking.
I say Narank. I was like, why don't we do these at the same time? Since it's
Oh,
not like there's
okay,
a choice
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Cheers.
So as you guys
Cheers.
both put another 5 gold on the table, so there's now a total of
30
30
gold.
30
Yeah,
gold on the
15
table.
from each of us. Yeah.
Yep. You both just cheers each other and start drinking. And as you drink and drink and drink, you both get to the bottom of your mugs. And Kasira, you see a little note, like a little almost like a fake bottom, like a fake glass bottom in the mug, and behind that glass bottom is a note that says, "Congratulations, you won." So you put down the ale, you show that you've won.
Looks my luck has changed, and show him the bottom of the mug.
Congratulations, missus! This is all yours, and he hands you the 30 gold that you've now won.
Ah, that's exciting.
Well, I'm gonna have to go for a refill on these. If you guys want to play again, you can. Just give me a few minutes.
I'm gonna keep 10, because basically I'm up 15 gold from that, because I put in 15. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep 10 and give 5 back to Nuronk playing.
Thank you.
Material wealth has never really been a motivator for me, but...
just for the sake of you guys haven't both fucking chucked down 3 ales in a relatively short amount of time, I need you guys to both roll a constitution saving throw.
Fuck yeah, bitch! That is a 24.
14.
Yeah, okay, you're both fine. You both fucking drank the ales, and you're like, bruh, child's play. Compared to last night, this shit's child's play.
I'm saying, Dutch, out of curiosity, just what time of the day is it? Is it like 9?
10 in the morning.
10
Yeah, you're fucking
10 in the morning, that's not
Let's do it, bro.
Day drinking.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This is
so
a fine line
takes
between.
his empty tankards and goes to the bar to get him refilled.
Alcoholism.
So he's doing his thing. Okay. Cool. You went to the
I went to
Golden
the
Dragonborn,
spin
right?
Yeah, the Dragonborn who's basically the opposite of me.
You,
He has
went
gold scales
to,
and blue eyes.
Timora's Spinner. As a
Yeah.
little sign says.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to see a fellow Dragonborn around these parts.
Yeah, we're a bit few far between. What game of entertainment have you got for me today?
Well, this is a game inspired by a casino back in Kalzir. It is called Timora Spinner. Basically, you give me a number between 1 and 20, or you can say odds or evens. I spin the machine, and whatever the outcome is, you win. There's a minimum of 5 gold pieces buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
If you buy in for a number and you guess correctly, you get triple whatever you put in. If you buy in for odds or evens, you get double. And if you do not guess correctly, the money goes to the bank.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just look.
Do it. Do it.
100 gold on 12.
Yes!
100 gold on 12.
Yes, sir.
Shit, bro!
No, you can gamble for less. This is only we just started. This is.
I will place 100 gold on the table.
Why not even?
I just stare at him.
Oh my god.
Nicole's my hero!
He takes a little ball and puts it in like a little tube that leads down.
If I get this, I'm a fucking genius.
Please
you're
win,
basically
please
you're
win.
basically playing roulette. You're basically playing.
Yeah, no, that's really.
You hear the machine start
Just not
making
the Russian
some
kind.
the noise like
Oof.
you hear just a ticking noise, and he removes the top of the machine so you can see that now the ball is spinning in. They're pretty much a fucking roulette table, you know, all the numbers and all the fucking things.
Yeah. God, Dutch, roll me a fucking 12, be a
Please
hero.
roll 12.
Unfortunately, 8.
Okay.
Damn,
He
dude.
takes the 100 gold and pockets it.
Should have bet on evens.
That would have been so hype.
Care to try again?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, this is so fucking stupid. What am I doing?
So remember between 1 or 20 or odds or evens. It's up to you. Odds or evens, you have a bigger chance to win. Maybe
I
you
will
want to
put
money on that.
10 platinum down.
10 platinum, sir!
Oh shit.
And I will say, let's go for a nice, I think 12's a good number.
Why?
Can't help but laugh a little bit.
And I'll say, well, I mean, it's just a bit of light morning fun, you know. Gotta help a fellow Dragonborn out, you know.
Yes, of course. I mean, you're feeding me and my family for weeks to come if you keep up with this.
Only weeks? How expensive do they eat?
They like
Dragonborn
lobster.
alive children.
They like
like 200
caviar
gold.
and fancy
Here
shit.
we go again, and he takes the ball, puts it back in the machine, and now he doesn't put the lid back on. So you now see the ball just like run through a bunch of tubes to get to the little board. And as it lands in the board starts like spinning, and just you see the ball go around and around and around, and eventually in the one.
Oh.
Well, thank you for playing. Would you care to play again? I mean, you're on a roll. Third time's the charm, am I right? Is that what they say?
Oh no. Why am I like this? I'll put 50 gold down and 5 platinum.
What?
Oh my god!
That's another 100 gold.
Wait, on 12?
On 12 again?
No,
Oh, on what?
on 11.
11?
We have to
Please
we
roll
have to
12.
work out. I have to work. If you roll 12, I'm gonna fucking just. I'm out. I'm done. I need to hang on. I need to do maths real quick.
At least it's not me trying to get 11. We all know what I'm like trying to get
So
11.
this is gonna be a cooldown 300
If you are
gold.
sure about this,
Yep.
Wait, give me 1 second. I have to do maths.
He's spent nearly
You're basically
half
down
how much
300
I
gold.
Yeah, what's 42 minus 15?
27.
45.
Thank you. Fuck off.
Shit.
27.
27, yeah.
I'm just
Cool.
bad at math.
Hey, I've still got over
So-
500 gold. This is fine.
Stay
I'm drunk
in
in real
school,
life,
kids.
dude.
He takes the little metal ball and
I'm
puts
in
it back
school,
up
that's the
top in
problem.
tube. You follow the ball along.
I swear to fucking god, Dutch, if it's 12, I'm gonna fucking rage.
He starts spinning the little table where the ball drops in, and as the ball drops, it goes around and around and around to
Lands in
eventually
tall.
This is more tense than actual roulette.
in the 15.
Oh.
Oh.
I am sorry, sir. If from the word of advice from one Dragonborn to the other, if you bet on odds or evens, you get less paid out, but you
Yeah,
chance
but-
to win are a little higher.
but-
I feel bad
but
for you.
where-
You just
but-
started today, and you've already given me 300 gold.
But where's the fun in that?
Fair enough. We'll get to play again.
I will. I would say, no. I think the gods do not wish me to win on this fine morning. It's not evening.
I
Fuck me.
doubt it's the gods,
And-
but yes.
And I will just turn, and you just turn to Beth, motherfucker.
Tell your
and
friends
just-
about this game. It's a-
Yeah, I will, and I'll just go over to Abra and playing cards, and I'll walk over to that table.
Would it have been possible for me to notice that happen at all?
It's all happening in a pretty close, like, it's not like you're super far away from each other. The tables are set up like pretty much right next to each other. So yeah, if you were like looking around and making sure to see what everyone was doing, yeah, you would have seen Nicole get a little pissy and walk off and away from that table.
Okay. Can I go over? You know when he says, "The gods didn't want me to win."
Mm-hmm.
I walk over and say, like, perhaps my gods will be more favorable,
Oh boy.
and put
Does that mean we
300
have
on it
another
even.
contender?
Oh,
How much?
300 gold?
Chimeras, you
300.
fucking hero.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. And he takes a little metal ball. Do you know how this works? Have you been looking at your friend play?
When I heard him
Right,
say,
yeah,
"Ladies
so
and
far,
gentlemen,
bitch.
we have a game," because I'm guessing by now Narank and I are done. I'm just gonna walk over towards that and watch.
Yeah, I want to walk over and
Yeah,
watch.
I mean,
watching.
hearing him say 300 gold, Nicole just turns and just stares. Just like
What did
That-
you put
that
his 300 gold on?
that kind of youthful look of like
Not even.
hope, hope of like,
I'm
come
gonna-
on.
Because you are such a wealthy player, I'm gonna let you pick the ball I put in the. tube.
Motherfucker, you didn't let me do that.
I have 3 dice here for you, bro. Which one do you want me to roll?
I can't see them properly.
You gotta hold them up to the.
Oh, the
Yeah,
metal one. The
closer.
metal one's cool as fuck.
Metal one. All right. And he takes the
It'll
ball
also
you
roll
picked,
us.
and he's gonna put him in the tube, and you're following along with this tube as the ball goes, and he starts spinning the table around, and the ball lands into the bin, and you now see the ball go round and round. You said even, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the ball goes into the 3.
Oh.
As unfortunately, did not win.
Does my luck manipulation work on this as well as spellcasting?
I am so sorry, sir, but would you care to try again, maybe?
I'm so tempted, but I shouldn't.
No, right, it's so bad. It's like actual gambling. I'm just like, I can win this time. I can win. I can do it.
Narong's gonna walk over.
Ooh.
I'll just say, I guess my gods did not smile on me today, and walk away.
I
throw
want
down.
to turn to Tremaris and be like, if it makes you feel any better, we can have a game of wrestle arms, and you'll probably beat me.
I would appreciate that.
We're gonna
so,
put 500 on
Adonis.
odd.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. 500 gold on odd. Did I hear
Yes,
that
sir.
correctly? Ladies and gentlemen.
Can I hear this?
Alexa, could you shut your mouth?
By the way, this is 1100 collective gold from our party now to this fucking game.
We just got like so much money. We've
Ladies and
wasted it on
gentlemen, the brave wood elf over here has either fallen on his head or is incredibly sure that he's
Again.
the lucky man today.
Once
It's
again,
definitely a mixture of
Nicole.
both.
100 gold.
Nicole just
on odd.
looks.
Dutch, I would like to walk over and put the 30 platinum on even.
Okay. You want to put 30 platinum on even, mister. Alright. Because you've put such an incredible amount of gold on the table, I will also let you choose what ball I roll.
Choose your
So
balls.
I get to choose, or Gypsy gets to choose.
You get to choose. You've put in more than me. I've only put in 300
You
gold.
know what? That black and green one's gonna be my lucky day.
Black and green? Alright.
On even.
It's gonna be a good payout.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. And he takes the ball.
Oh, here we
He's
go.
gonna
Oh
you see
boy.
the ball go down. He gives the machine a big spin, and the ball lands in the bin.
Just tell us.
On a 4. Even.
Yes! Yes! I bet on!
You
Damn
bet
it!
Could it?
Unfortunately for you,
Soko
Mr.
baited
it
himself.
landed on even. Congratulations, sir. And he gives you double what you put in, Abram.
So that would be either 60 platinum or 600 gold.
That's fucking the platinum I fucking put in.
Yep.
So
he gives you the platinum. For the sake
it
of
gives me
math,
all
he
in
gives you the
platinum. Liddy.
And he just fucking takes the pile of money that Naran
Soko's
put down
dead.
and starts putting it in
Soko's
Long's
done.
chest.
I'm gonna. Warner's just sort of stood there like deadpan. I'm just gonna put 5 platinum in
Hey
front
guys,
of him.
you know how I said it's like the anime episode? I'm imagining a cartoon Narong with one of those anime, just like
Guys,
faces
guys.
on.
As I said,
I'm just
Okay.
gonna put 5 platinum in front of Naronk and pat his shoulder and walk back to my cards.
I said we thought we were all alcoholics. We were wrong. We're all fucking.
Wait, am I the only person who's won on the roulette?
I
This
won.
person fucking won
Hey,
any gambling.
I won the game that
Oh,
I
yeah.
played. Okay, but mine was a lot
I will
less
take
of
the 5
a
platinum.
risk.
I'm gonna go over to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get 5 shots of fire water?
Yes, you can, sir. Are you sharing those, or is it all for you? Because you look like.
Does it
Give
matter?
me what? Give me some. I want fire water.
Just for your information, because it's going to be a busy day today, we've set up a little table against the wall over there, and she points it out, and there's a bunch of kegs there and bottles. If you and your friends are willing to put in 5 gold each, you are taken care of for the rest of the day, drink-wise. You can just take whatever you want.
Done.
Might be easier.
But does that
Thank
Gold
you so
on the
much.
table.
And I will walk over there
Gotta
and cover
get
the cost
drunk.
for the whole party.
Can I cover the cost for the whole party?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was. I'm kind of there too. So I put in. I said you don't have to cover mine. It's fine, and put in my 5.
No,
gold.
it's okay. Aberrant's
sure?
paying
You-
for with his winnings
Oh,
anyways.
oh,
so.
okay. Okay, then yeah,
I
that's
can't
fine.
hear this, but I'm
Yeah, no,
busy
yeah,
playing
no.
cards, but
So that's what, 30 gold? Because times
Yeah.
5?
So
yeah.
I'll get another platinum.
All right, yeah. So you chuck 3 platinum at the barkeep, and you walk towards the table. And there's different brands of ale just by the keg. There's a bunch of mugs and empty glasses there, bottles of wine, fire water, other stuff that you've never seen before. There's a bunch of alcohol, dude.
Yeah,
I-
one of those 5 shots of fire water.
Okay, so yeah, there's a bottle of fire water there, some shot glasses. So you pour
Alright,
it
I'm
up.
pouring myself 5 shots and then just down them in quick succession.
I want to go.
Or
to
Rock's
the
having a bad
table.
day.
I want to go to the table and take a bottle of firewater and just put it in my bag. to replace what
Ooh.
I lost drinking after Iron Dex.
That's sneaky.
I like it.
They
I'm
said you
gonna
could
say...
take whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Narunk,
Yeah.
5
Roll-
Constitution saves.
roll 5 Constitution saving throws.
Let's go, baby. I've never got to roll this many d20s. This is great. Okay, so we got a bag of mixed results.
1,
I rolled
4,
a
20.
11, dirty 20, 10, 12, and a 6. Like I said, a very mixed bag.
Okay, yeah, so you take the first 2 shots, you just doof doof, and you seem to take it pretty well. The third one goes down a little less well, you know, it's a little tough. The fourth one, you start to hiccup a little bit because of just the sheer speed you're taking these shots. And the fifth one, you drink it, but you really feel the urge to just throw up come up, and you make your way to like the nearest little bin that to like just catch your vomit, and you just start throwing up just furiously.
Oh wow. Oh, it's a bad day.
Oh god, dude.
Gypsy, you're muted. I can see you're talking, but
Thank you. Can we all just hear Narunk like retching in
dude,
the
you
corner?
see him, bro. Like you fucking see this wood elf just run to the nearest bin and just projectile vom.
Not even lunchtime yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn to Bran.
Fuck you.
And like, and just be like, just be like,
Fuck you.
but that has to be the worst I've ever seen any elf hold their liquor before.
As she says that, when I finish vomiting, I'm going back to that bar counter.
Okay.
And I'm taking 3 more shots.
Of course you fucking are.
While he does it, I'm gonna take 3 shots with him.
Oh,
yes.
boy. Okay. Wow. Fucking hell. All right. Here we go. Hang on. So wrong. I'm writing down how many drinks you've all had, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I've had 1 ale because
I've
I'm
had
That's
one
what
ale.
I've had 1 ale.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I mean,
For the sake of this, I want both of you to just roll 1 Constitution saving throw.
Please, baby. Shine upon me.
18.
That is 17.
Yeah, you take all 3 of the shots, and relative ease. You've had a pretty good tolerance for this stuff since the beginning. Like you've been pretty okay the entire time. But yeah, like, even when doing 3 of those shots in quick succession, you're okay.
I
It's
just
not
go,
the best
woo!
feeling-
Okay.
Not the best feeling in the world, but you feel like there's this warm, burning feeling in your throat. But you managed to. Wrong?
Uh-huh. Oh, so
What did you?
He got
17?
17.
yeah.
Hang on, let me do math. Yeah, okay. You managed to also you've recovered quite well from the vomit, from the fact that you've been vomiting earlier. You managed to keep these down without having to just fucking projectile.
Octana still
Yeah.
needs to do her thing at the table with the tiefling.
Yes.
I go back to the
No,
wrestle.
wrestle arm.
Yeah.
I will watch.
I'm
I will
with the
watch this
tiefling.
wrestler.
I want to go over afterwards.
Yeah. At
We
the
say
wrestle
wrestle
arm
arm
table.
so much, arm wrestling sounds weird.
I know, right?
Yes.
I know,
It
right?
honestly does.
At the wrestle arm table, there's a big, bulky Goliath sits there with just a little like sign that says wrestle arm, but you can see the E is like written backwards. It's something that he's written himself, and he doesn't really know how to write quite well. And as you walk up, you say, "Right, you challenge me for a game of wrestle arm.
Fuck
Buy-in is 5 gold. Winner gets everything pretty much. So it's 5 is the amount of fingers I have. That's what I put in. That's what you put in. And whoever wins gets this much. Yeah, that's how that works. All right, you ready?"
5 is the number of fingers I have.
On one hand.
This is when
1,
we,
2, 3,
no,
4,
this is,
5.
This is when we need a
1, 2,
sorcerer.
3, 4, 5.
No, guys, this is when we need a sorcerer to go to cast minor illusion and go. But what if you have more and then just have extra fingers on it?
So, you ready to put in the gold?
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
I'm watching this.
Alright.
By the way, I'm eagerly watching this happen. I'm
I do
excited.
that thing that boxers do for like people. I'm like going to like, you've got this. You've got you got.
I'm just doing like this action. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Easy, mate. Take it.
Narunk is living. Nicole is living
Just
vicariously
a little
through
bit of a
Octavius.
warning. Just because you're a lady doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on you.
While
Fucking
me and Kiss around that watching, can we have a warm-up match against each other?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm down. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, the Goliath extends his arm towards you, Octanus, waiting for you to
Come
just
at me, bro.
to clasp it. Yeah, roll a strength check.
Nat one incoming from Belle. Let's go, boys. Nat one.
It's Belle. She never nat once.
Oh, it's
Pass.
true.
Okay, that's 18. Wait, yeah, 18.
Okay, so you start to just put all your strength in it, and even though you're giving it all you can feel your arm being pushed down towards the table by this big,
I'm a rage!
broad Goliath. You're gonna rage?
Oh shit! You are already raging.
So you
No, it wasn't.
you start to
Ooh.
snorting, and you see he sees in your eyes the red come in, and in his response he goes, "That's cute," and he now also goes into a rage. And
I'm so excited.
his eyes now also just glow red. You ready?
You're fighting fucking
I'm
Grog,
imagining-
dude.
I'm imagining like the anime type thing where the eyes like go red. You see the streak of lightning bolt behind the eyes, just like ha. Oh wow, that's a nat
Oh,
one
well,
from Belle.
That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20 for Bill.
Oh my god, that's was.
You
He rolled that 22, didn't he?
really feel you think that you're really making
God.
progress, but the Goliath manages to hold you in place because I also rolled a nat 20. As both your arms are just locked in place, not moving a muscle.
Oh
Roll a
shit.
strength
It's the
check.
most fun I've ever had playing this game. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you see that in character or like Nicole just like has this moment of
I don't think I've ever played Wrestle Arm with that Tonic.
Hey, no,
Okay.
cool. You know what'll make you feel better?
Alright, strength check.
And I'll hand you a fire water.
I'll pass it back.
Okay, that's a 19.
Oh.
Are
Wait,
you fucking kidding?
no, actually, I got it wrong because I added 2 instead of, yeah. So, that's like 21.
Okay. I was gonna
Right.
say because I rolled a 19 as well. I was like, no way, roll the same again. Okay, so yeah, you start pushing him back ever so slightly to the point where you're pretty much at the just the beginning point again. Roll another strength check.
Oh,
4 hours later,
Yeah,
it's
literally.
in the middle, just in the...
I mean, at some point they have to roll con save, surely, otherwise they're just gonna pass out.
Dirty 20.
As you now start to push him down towards his part of the table, roll one more strength check.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking
Now she rolls
go.
the 1. Like, that'd be funny.
No, I
Here
rolled
comes the-
21.
23 as he pushes you back, and pretty much again the middle point, man. Holy shit! Yeah, roll another strength check.
Fuck.
This is the stream, guys. Follow
Could
the
it-
stream.
could
I want
it-
this.
Could it become a saving throw eventually if they go long enough? Like, is that a thing?
We'll see, but I'm sure it won't go too much longer. I hope.
Oh, wait, I was.
20
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind.
22.
Yeah, 22.
All right. 21. So you
Cool.
managed to push him back towards his side of the table again, and he's starting to look pretty tired. You're starting to feel pretty tired from just the sheer. Roll one more strength check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage, so that cancels out because you guys have been going off pretty long. Your arm is starting to feel a little.
Someone's
tired,
muscle's gonna
so-
pop. I've seen arm wrestling
Yeah,
championships.
exactly.
Someone's arm
Ooh.
muscle. Someone's arm
Or
muscle's gonna
someone's
pop.
arm's gonna break. One of the two.
Well, that's what happens in arm wrestling championships. The muscles just like pop out. It's
Yeah.
really disgusting.
23.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So-
Yeah, it's a regular roll, Laura.
'Cause
Yeah,
she's
it's
a
right
regular.
there.
Which has
Oh,
advantage.
okay.
I mean, technically the rage lasts 6 seconds or whatever.
Hey man, listen. For flavor, it doesn't. And yeah, you managed to slam his arm on the table, and he immediately fucking pulls back his arm, and he starts to just. He's having a bad time. His arm is tired, hurts.
I'll just pat Octanus on the back.
Right, well-
move
That's the longest match of wrestling I ever played. Is your money, I suppose?
I can get.
So, you know,
I'll put the
Tremaris
shot
and
that
I.
I was gonna pass Nicole in front of Actonus
Yeah,
now.
because Tremaris and I were having our warm-up match, and the winner was gonna face Octanus.
I want you both to roll a strength check.
The winner was gonna face Octanus.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Not good.
Feels
Not a
bad,
good
man.
start. I only rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, I want to, like, stay on this booth.
12.
Alright, so you guys are now pretty much. Tremaris pushes down your arm. You put up some form of a fight, like it's not like you're immediately out, but you're definitely on the losing side of things. Roll a
Yep.
strength check.
This is it. Oh, that's better. 14.
A 3?
You manage to push
Bring it back,
Tremaris back
bring it
again towards that middle meeting point. Roll a strength check.
Oh God, 7.
12. The rolls are significantly lower in this game than the last.
Well, this is the difference between like +3 to strength and like +1.
Yeah.
Or
Uh,
minus
Or
one.
minus
I, was,
one.
I have +3 to strength.
I have -1 and I'm winning.
I've been rolling like
yeah,
3s and
Tamaris
4s.
pushes down Kaciran's
That's a
arm
rip.
again. Roll another strength check.
Nat 20.
17.
16.
Yes.
Kaciran just manages to get back into that middle starting point. Roll another strength check.
Oh god, 9. I just keep going like decent
Oh.
suck, decent suck.
4? Okay. Kaciran now pushes further, and Tremaris' arm starts to get dangerously close to the table. Roll another strength check.
Let's end it here, hopefully, maybe. So, 15.
Also 15?
Or else
Your
it's like
arms are
the
just
sweat's coming
locked
down. like
locked
shaking.
in place. Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
No movement. Roll one more strength check.
Oh, dirty 20. No, 19. 19.
Who?
Yeah.
And as Kaciran just braces herself for one final just force of strength, she slams down Tremaris, his hand that now hits the table. You both let go. You feel, just your muscles pretty tensed up, but yeah, Kaciran won.
Hey.
I'm just gonna
I
go.
mean,
Good
as-
game, Tremaris. Good game.
I will. What is your selection of wines that are on the table? Nicole's looking for a. Nicole's searching for a nice fine one, like a Sauvignon Blanc would be very nice for.
I wasn't aware that
You can pronounce that?
Nicole had taste buds.
What the? This is racism.
Go talk to your
No,
lizard.
it's not racism. I didn't mean that all Dragonborn don't have taste
As you
buds. I
walk
just meant
towards
you in
the table,
particular.
you see 2 bottles of wine,
Red and white.
one labeled red, white.
Nicole will take a nice white wine and he will pour himself a little glass of it. Just a small little glass and sip from it.
Okay.
I mean, he is drinking from like an ale mug, so it's like.
He does have a very large mouth as well.
Alright. So yeah, as you guys are now, the day progresses, like the morning progresses,
And
more
I'll
people will come into the inn and they also start playing games, and it starts to get a little more crowded in there. Drinks are flowing, people are playing games. Some music starts to play as a traveling bard comes up and starts to just slap on the drums a little bit on one of the tables in the corner. Yeah, it's people are getting more crowded. Is anyone else doing anything in particular?
I want to play another game of that I can't pronounce.
I mean,
The
I'll
card
say,
game.
I'll say, I'll
How
turn to
would you get
Abran. I'll turn to Abran and be like, "Do you want to have another game? You seem quite good at this game. Let's have a little play together, shall we?"
If you want to join in, that it's a
Yeah, I'll
public
join in.
game.
I just want to go get
Wait,
drunk.
which one?
The
486. Yeah, 864.
The,
I can't remember how to.
Oh,
No.
the Alkin one. Okay,
Yeah,
Alkin,
fucking
with
Blackjack.
the yeah. But yeah, 18. Okay. Anyone else want to play?
I want to challenge Octanus to wrestle arms, but only if she agrees to do it without rage.
I'm gonna do it.
Well, if you
Only
agree
without
without rage, like just normal rules.
I promise I will not rage.
All right.
3 seconds later.
But like she's probably still gonna beat me, but at least give me
How many
a
drinks have you had
shot.
so far?
I had 3 shots of firewater and an ale, but I
ale.
want
And I've just had the
Had
ale I
9
drank in
shots?
that game.
You yeah, Enderon gave you a shot after you won that wrestle arm game.
Yes, I
She
did.
didn't
So I
drink it
also
yet,
had
though,
a
I
shot,
think.
like
Oh,
4
okay.
shots.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
She had 9 shots.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Cool. That's 12. Cool.
Just enough to not have any questions. The DC goes up the more you drink. It's kind of how it is.
Obviously.
So the more you drink, the DC goes up. Yeah, so you take that shot after you win that game wrestle arm. Seems to.
How
seems to
drunk
be
am
all
I
good.
so far?
You're a little buzzed.
You got the haze. You got the.
And Kaciran
tipsy
walks up to
Thomas.
you. You guys
Tipsy
want
Thomas.
to do a game of wrestle arm?
Mhm.
Okay. You guys, the Goliath kind of looks at you. Oh, please, by all means, have my table. I'm ready to just look at this.
Thank
Oi,
you.
you. No raging against
I
your friend.
promise. Promised.
I was like, don't worry, I'll be keeping an eye on
does
her.
no one
I know the
trust me?
signs.
Why does no one trust me?
I
Oh,
Because you're a
Come
tiefling and
on,
people are
what's the reason?
prejudiced.
You raged against me without any announcement, so that would have been put me at a
That was an accident.
unfair disadvantage if I
That was
was not able to
accident.
do it as well.
That was an accident. I just got too worked up. It's fine.
Alright, I'm keeping my eye on you.
Sure thing.
Right. Class bombs! Let's have a game of wrestle arm, shall we? And he kind of, as you guys clasp hands, he puts his hand on top of, like kind of grabs both of your hands. And you now notice that he's big hands. He's really big. He just clasps the top of your, the top of your hands. Make it so that you guys are exactly straight in the middle.
Okay.
Right. Go. Roll strength check, both of you.
Oh, off the table. Hold on, let's try this again. Calm down, Laura. 16.
22.
Kasiran, you managed to put up a pretty good fight, but you've noticed that your arm gets pushed down to that like halfway, not quite out yet. But
What are your modifiers for this without rage,
3.
Belle?
3 still.
Damn, you rolled a
wild.
19. Shit.
Yeah, I did.
All right,
I have it still here.
We buy
roll
Actanis new dice.
another strength check.
come on, time for a nat 20. Oh, well,
Just
better.
send your holy dice over. Gypsy.
18.
18 too, actually.
Fucking hell.
I'm not out yet. But I'm still holding it. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you guys are. As Actanis goes to try and finish it off, Kasiran actually manages to really keep holding on. There's no movement. Just you can see both the arms,
Yeah,
like, both Kasiran's and Actanis' her arm just tense up and flex. Roll another strength check.
Ooh, 22.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. As Kasiran now really tries to get that just
Digging deep,
wants
man.
to win, digs in deep. She manages to push Actanis' her arm back to that middle starting point. Actanis,
Yes.
because you've had a few more drinks than Kasiran,
Oh.
from here on out, and the fact that your arm is getting tired from the fact that you've had a pretty long
Yeah, the other one was
game
pretty long.
before, from here on out you're going to be rolling with disadvantage while Kasiran has a straight roll.
Got it.
Roll strength check. Actanis with disadvantage.
The champion must be dethroned.
Oh, too late. I rolled a 2, so that's a 5.
I rolled
Oh,
7,
well.
so I got 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you guys in the middle point, then
It looks like I was
Kasiran's
coming
arm
back.
Looks like you were coming back, but starts to go down again. Not quite out yet. Roll another strength check.
Come on, that's my bad. Oh no, more single digits. 9.
11.
And even though Actanis feels the alcohol, feels the fact that their arm is really just fucking starting to hurt, to this point just hurt from just sheer having to flex the muscles and pushing down, barely manages to put Kasiran's hand on the table.
Well played.
Do you want a drink?
Sure.
Come drink with me.
Sure. But when she's like getting me a drink, I'm gonna shape a little water out of my water skin and fill half the cup with water to water my drink down.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. So are you guys grabbing a nail and you're
Yeah.
just watering it down?
And I'm just like trying to on the sly, like sleight of hand, just like flick some water out of my water skin into the drink.
Because so Actanis walks up to you and hands you.
How good is her perception? She's buzzed. She's not gonna notice. Come on.
My passive is like 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
roll-
when you're sober.
When you're sober, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check, Kasiran.
No, she'll see it just twice.
Fell off the table. That is 16 for sleight of hand.
Advantage because I see
Okay,
it.
There's 2 of you.
You managed to slip in some water without Actanis seeming to notice.
Yeah.
Why are both of you adding water?
I mean, that's how you cure diseases. Is you
Okay.
you drink until
fair.
something on the left side's on the right side.
What was going? Getting there.
Nicole and I were gonna play.
Yeah, we're gonna play a
Alkin?
little,
Alkin, yeah, with
yeah,
the tiefling.
with a little tiefling boy.
I see you are back for more, mister, and you brought a friend this time.
Yeah,
Friend
I
is,
mean,
yeah.
oh, we're good friends, Aberan. I'll give him like a jovial pat on the back, aren't we? Good old buddy of mine. But the pat on the back is a little harder than it should be.
Well, I trust you. You know how this game works, Mr.
Yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah, I've seen it played plenty of times. I look at Aberan like, what the fuck is going on? No.
Well, with that said, minimum buy-in 5 silver pieces. But if you're willing to bet more, you are more.
I'll put in a gold because I can't be fucked to do maths.
I'll put in 3 gold.
I'll see a picture of 3 golds. I will also put in. I'll put in 2 more gold.
I'll take another shot of firewater.
Fuck's sake. Oh man, alright, Naronk, fucking.
Dude, Naronk's drunk nowadays, dude.
Naronk's
Dirt
offering
20?
the good boy to the alcoholic.
Yeah, seems good? Question mark. As you start taking these shots, you just start noticing that you don't really feel anything at all anymore in your throat.
You just don't feel.
Just your throat and back of your tongue just feel numb.
I can still drive. I can drive.
I can still drive.
I'm safe to drive the car.
Okay.
The Runt can't feel the love of
So
a
you
woman,
put-
so now
you
he
put in
feels the
3
love
gold?
of the alcohol.
Yo,
Yeah, I put in 3 gold.
Priest did
I
a
put in
number on
three-
Yeah,
him,
we
man.
put in 3 gold.
Alright.
And the tiefling did ask for higher stakes.
True. Tiefling also puts in 3 gold.
Hey.
Well,
Oh yeah,
let's
one
play.
more money.
And he hands a card face down to you, and to himself. Roll your d8.
Okay.
Hmm.
As he does that, he looks at his own card real quick and then gives all of you another card. Roll your d6.
I'm gonna re-roll that because it was a 1.
It's the one time you're allowed to do that.
Take that.
Nicole, can we
Checks his
bet
own
more,
cards.
or do we have to wait to the end
At the
to
end.
bet more?
He then hands all of you another card.
Quote
Roll
puts
your
in
d4.
700 gold.
Dutch, when there's a moment, I want to tap Tremeris on the shoulder and pull him aside for a conversation.
Alright, we now all have our cards. Who's willing to up their stakes a little?
Nicole puts in 1 platinum.
One platinum.
Bran puts in a plat as well.
Okay. Alright. Roll. Wait. I'm gonna have to DM you for this, Nicole.
Out of curiosity, is there a band?
Oh, I think is he? Oh, I think I
DM
know.
whispering.
I
Is
think
it
I
a
know
bot?
what's going on.
Ooh woo.
Hang on.
Is there a band in
I
the
have to double check my maths. Yeah, cool. That's cool. It's fine. This is fine.
Check
Ooh,
your
what's
DM real
this?
quick. Yeah, I just have to make sure because whatever. All right.
Yeah, that's Dutch. I understand where you're coming from.
No, I'm just
It's
making sure,
it makes
if-
sense.
If you were, I would have had you roll a certain check to make sure
Yep.
that you could convince the tiefling to go with you.
Yep. Yep.
Dutchy boy?
I mean, I can still
let's-
roll. You can still roll insight.
Is there a band in the tavern?
There is one guy kind of just drumming a little bit to a certain tune, and it makes for some background music, but there's not like a full band playing. No.
Chunga, chunga, chunga,
Just one
chunga,
guy just
chunga,
slapping on the
chunga,
drums a little
chunga.
bit. There's no full,
He's-
full band.
He's only playing the drum fill from In the Air Tonight. That's all he knows how to play. It's just that on repeat.
Okay, so you put down 1 platinum.
Yep.
You're going with demands.
Oh, we'll match that.
Well, unfortunately, I do not feel comfortable enough to continue, so this is now between you. And he shoves his 5 gold, or his 5 silver. I mean, no, it's 3 gold. Was it 3 gold? 3
Yeah,
gold.
3
3
gold,
gold
gold,
each side.
3
right?
3 gold to the middle of the table.
Mhm.
Dragon Boy.
Mhm.
If you could please reveal your cards.
14. Fuck.
And you, sir.
I turn over and it would have been a 12, but because of my proficiency, that is a 17.
I mean, I rolled an 8 on my D8 and then 4 then
I rolled
2.
an 8 on my D8.
Yeah.
And then I rolled a 1 on my d6 and re-rolled it and got a 6.
Well, it
And
looks
then I
like we
rolled a
have a
3.
winner. Congratulations, sir.
well
This money
done.
is now yours. Mark, make sure to mark up everything that you.
So
here.
I put in 1. I would have gained
Platinum
6
would be
gold,
6
1
and
silver,
platinum.
and 1 platinum. Yeah,
Yeah.
not silver.
I will.
Alright.
I will just look at. I'll just look around. Just give him a little one.
While
Golf
you guys
clap.
are all
Golf clap.
doing this, having drinks, playing games, Cassina?
Yeah, I just wanna like while they're distracted, like tap Chimeras on the shoulder, just be like, follow me for a sec, and just go to a table where there's no one sitting at it for a minute. And go.
There's a couple of tables.
Yeah. There's an errand I wanted to run today while we have some increasingly rare downtime. I'd noticed that you didn't seem too into a lot of the activities here, so I was gonna see if you wanted to come with me. If not, can you just cover for me if the group asks where I went? It shouldn't take long.
I will come with you. I feel in these times it's best we stay together.
Great, not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, traveling alone, given my state of, or given my situation, is also probably just a bad idea anyway. But I just wanted to check out the Keldalar Hunters Guild, if there is like one of their headquarters here, and see if I can leave a letter for one of the hunters there.
In this city?
Yeah, is there one?
There
Okay.
is a faction for the Calvados Hunters.
Alright, then that's where I want to be headed. And we're going to try and slip out unnoticed so the group doesn't see that we're leaving. Because I do intend to go be quick about it and come back.
Okay, yeah.
The
You
wrong
guys
stuff,
walk
I'm not
out.
gonna notice.
I mean, do we fucking notice?
You guys are all pretty distracted by your games
Okay,
and stuff.
that's what I thought.
So,
And
yeah.
drinking.
Or drinking your sorrows away.
So yeah, you
And
don't
drinking.
notice Tremaris and Kassiran leave. As you get out of the inn, it's pretty much at its highest point. It's pretty much noon-ish at this
Okay.
point. As you guys make your way toward the center of town, you start seeing some signposts indicated, like, oh, market area, keep, and there's one sign that says, that points towards a certain road, Keldalar's Hunters, written on the sign. So
Cool.
just follow the signs.
Yeah.
Eventually get to a building that looks pretty similar to the one you've been in Port Sarim. Pretty much, almost as if copy paste the building. You know, just the same design, same banners hanging down. Same little like porch area where you see a couple of people sharpening their weapons, chilling out, kind of just having an off day.
Who is making all those noises right now? It is very
whoever's making
distracting.
Noise, could they mute their mic, please?
Yeah, if you're gonna be like throwing shit around, shuffling papers, like banging tin cans together, can you not?
Bell.
Wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
It
Yeah. So you get there. As you just walking in.
Yeah. Is there like, I know it's not like a hotel, but is there something equivalent to like a front desk or someone who is like the point of contact when you get in there, or not
Well,
really?
As you try to walk in, there's one tiefling kind of leaning against the door, pretty nonchalantly.
Okay.
And he says, "You lost?"
I'm gonna pull out my little badge thing that we have, because we have one, right?
Yes, you do.
So I'm just getting the two campaigns confused in case I forget which
Right,
one.
right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So I pull out my little badge and go. I'm looking for another member. I wanted to see if he'd stopped by here recently.
Which one? We have quite a lot of members.
Yes.
spread out around,
His name
the
is Matrim. He is a fire ganassi, so I'm sure he probably would stick out if he'd been here. You don't see many of them around.
I've been on a job with him before. Not very recently. Last time I heard of him, a couple of months ago, he made friends with some people from outside the order, and he went to travel to. The name escapes me. One of the towns up north that got attacked by dragons. They were going there to see if they could help some people, help find survivors and the sorts. That was
Okay.
2 months ago, so I've not seen or heard of him since.
Okay.
If I happen to see him, I can send him or tell him that you've came here. What's your name?
My name is Julia, but actually, would I just be able to leave a letter for him? I know there's a chance he might not be here for a long time, but just in case, would I be able to leave a written note?
He has a little lockbox here, personal lockbox that I could put it in. Just in case he
That would be
returns.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Do you have paper and a quill I could quickly borrow? I think in my rush to get here, don't think I brought one on me. Let me double check though, 'cause I don't think
just
I have
go,
one.
you remember. Just go inside, and there should be like a little desk area with some sheets of parchment and writing equipment.
Okay. Then I'll go do that. And the note. Do you want me to just say it out loud? Because I don't really mind everyone here, or would you rather I just DM it to you and keep it
DM
surprisey?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I can DM it to you later, and that will be left. And while I'm there, I'm gonna make multiple copies of it and keep the other copies with me so that I can, as we travel, just leave one at the various Keldalar hunters' lodges.
Okay.
And then leave one of the copies for them, and then come back out with the one sealed copy. Give it to the. You said it was a tiefling that was there that we were talking to. Yeah. Be like, if you could just leave this in that lockbox for him, I'd greatly appreciate it.
You can put it in there yourself.
Oh, great.
It's just the layout's pretty similar to the other, the one that you've been inside of. There's a room to the left. There's just a bunch of lockboxes that are labeled with names of members that frequent that particular order hall. So yeah, he has one of those lockboxes here.
Okay, then I'll just
name written on it.
slip it in. And as we're leaving, thank the tiefling, and then show Tremaris, like, fan out the multiple copies letters and be like, now I have one for every hunter's lodge that we visit. And put them back in my bag.
Okay. Yeah, so you do that. Anything else you want to do while you're there?
Nope, I'll head back now to the tavern. Hopefully they didn't notice we were gone for too long.
Anything Tremaris wants to do while they're out and about?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a magic-y shop?
There's probably a magic shop, yeah.
Can I
There's,
go Rails magic-y
check.
shop?
Let me check real quick. Alright, Mike. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Get right, Dutch.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around. Doesn't seem to be an Arcana Emporium in the city that you've visited before. But there is a shop that seems to sell potions and the sorts.
Mhm.
That's the closest you'll get to a magic-y shop in this.
Can I have a browse and see what's interesting in the shop? Can I just have a browse and see if there's anything of interest in the shop?
Yeah, as you look around, roll a little. Let's roll a perception check.
8.
Which shop are we in, by the way? Because I was
So
distracted.
like a potion.
Oh, potions,
slash
okay.
Magical stuff.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So you take a little browse. You find some potions with some interesting liquids that don't strike you as familiar right away. Other than that, very basic materials for very basic spells, different herbs, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll head back to the tavern then.
Okay. Excuse me. While you guys are doing that, anything happening in the tavern?
I'm gonna try and just basically be on soft drinks for the rest of the evening, as Nicole. Well, for the rest of the day, he's just gonna try and make it not obvious that he's getting like fucking just water or whatever, but like very much trying to just not drink that much. Maybe getting the occasional like, small glass or a small cup of water of wine or whatever.
Arcana's is gonna take 2 more shots of fire water.
Rock's gonna join her.
Aberan's feeling left out because he hasn't drunk anything yet, apart from one.
I mean,
ale with
I
breakfast.
will ask Abraham when I go up to get a drink. I'll ask if Abraham wants anything.
When I get back,
I'll
can
get
I
up and get
challenge
my own drink.
Ant to a game of wrestling.
Sure.
Wait, who did you think to?
That's nice. Okay, so who's drinking firewater?
I would like to. How many shots are Actanis and Nicole take? And
Two.
Two. I'll take 4.
Yes.
My man.
Brand's like just realised now that he's spent all his time gambling and not drank anything, and everyone else is suitably more drunk.
I'm not. Nicole's not that drunk. He's only had
Mostly
2
the
drinks.
wrong.
You're not drunk enough for this
I-
behavior.
You.
Okay. For those that are drinking the shots of firewater, just roll me 1 Constitution saving throw.
Just the one.
Which set of dice won't fuck?
Bear.
15.
13.
Oh, sorry.
Is this a Constitution check or a saving throw?
Saving throw.
Okay.
Oh wait,
That's
a saving. Wait,
Fine, I'm
saving
not
throw in my
proficient
case
in
is
saving
way more
throws
than that.
anyway.
Saving throw
18.
is 16.
16, 18, you're wrong?
15.
15.
A little scared, dude.
I forgot these were saving.
Yeah, Actanis, you're good. You take him down, and you also start to feel that like very numb feeling in the back of your throat and like the back of your tongue. Speech goes a little more slurred than normal from this point on, but you seem to be holding your liquor. Abraham, you haven't really had a lot to drink yet, so yeah, you're fine. You pound him down, and you're alright.
I'm scared.
You're wrong. As you
scared.
take the first shot,
No.
you're like, okay, yeah, okay. And you take the second shot, and as you just swallow the fire water, you stand back for a second and just fall backwards, flat on your back. You're just.
You guys are good friends.
I love
I don't have a
everyone.
diamond if he dies.
You fall down and.
Alcohol poisoning.
You are going to be passed out for the next 3 hours.
Sounds good.
So
Lit.
yeah, you just lay there down on the floor. The innkeep comes up. You alright?
It'll be fine.
Are we-
Somewhere where it doesn't look like I have a dead body in my tavern?
Are Chimeras and I back yet to see that?
I'll say that you guys walk in at the moment you see people making sure that Naronk is.
I'll
I'm
start. I'll
gonna
look
slap
at Abraham.
I'm just gonna shake my head and just like scoff.
I'm gonna slap him. Roll attack.
What am
With
I adding?
advantage
What would
because
you
he's
like me to add?
technically
Just
prone.
an unarmed strike.
Okay,
technically
so
prone
plus
smile.
strength,
Mhm.
and I'm not proficient.
I know.
Do I get advantage because he's laying down? Because he's
Sure.
prone.
How bad did you roll?
Slash
I rolled an
incapacitated.
Wow.
There we go. That's better. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you just slap Naronk across the face.
Mm.
Naronk. Roll me. Yeah, just roll a Constitution.
Did I save?
check.
Oh.
Check.
I was a little scared there when you said roll.
It's the Constitution.
Roll death saving throw.
That's a 10.
Yeah, no, he does not seem to wake up, man. He's still.
I
he's
will.
passed the fuck
Nicole
out.
will just look at Aberrant and just go, I mean, mate, he's a bit worse to wear, and I'll sling him on my shoulder and walk him up to
Oh.
the room he was staying
Could
in.
have tried to heal him. I've never tried healing someone who's incredibly drunk. before.
So I'll just fireman's lift and very ungracefully just throw him onto the bed, like
Yeah, okay,
just
so-
sideways and just walk out.
Tremaris and Kisera, and you guys walk in as you see Nicole walk upstairs with a passed out Naronk like over his shoulder.
Again, I'm just
It's
gonna
very-
like sigh under my breath and then kind of like whisper to Chimeras, well, I definitely don't think we were noticed leaving.
I want.
I'm not taking care about like angles and stuff. Like if he knocks into a couple of walls whilst I'm walking him up, he hits a couple of
Ooh.
walls.
Drags him up by his ankles up the stairs.
Feels bad.
I would like to go over to Actanis.
Okay.
So, Actanis, I know you're a fan of drinking. How many drinking games have you played?
Oh boy.
A lot. I grew up in a circus.
Wait here. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna go get my shield.
God. Okay. Alright.
So I'm coming back down with my shield.
I'm so
This
good.
is a drinking game I used to play with some friends of mine, where
You had
we didn't
friends.
necessarily have a lot of dice or a lot of cards or a lot of anything.
I definitely thought you said we didn't
So-
have a love dice instead of a lot of dice, and I was like, those kind of games. Oh boy.
Those kind of games are not for the public.
They're
Um,
not for priests either.
I'm not a priest technically. I'm a cleric, but you know.
Holy person.
Big difference.
So the idea is that you run the shot or the pint down the shield, and if you spill any, you have to buy the next round. But we don't have that here, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Are you guys doing this?
Yeah!
For the
Yeah.
purpose of this, I would say. Who's going first?
I guess Actanis because I'm holding the shield.
I'm gonna do it.
For the purposes of this, I'd say roll a dexterity check.
Cool. Chat. Got it. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. 16.
So you're pouring down the drink and she's just trying to.
So I'm holding the shield up,
Yeah.
and she's like at the bottom of it, and I'm pouring.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
stood on a table pouring this drink out.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With a
is so
16,
cool.
I'd say you've managed to pretty much
I was an
take
alcoholic.
the entire shot or whatever the hell he's pouring down.
Just a pint of ale.
A full pint.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
not all
shit.
at once, not just like doofed.
I thought it was
Like
a
a-
Just like slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you seem to be okay. It's a couple of close calls here and there. Yeah, you're alright.
Yes!
So that's another drink for Thomas.
Yoga! How drunk am I now?
All right.
7 drunk. You are 7 drunk.
Yeah, seven
Seven.
drunk.
I'm
7
not sure
drunk.
I trust Actanis
It's
holding the
Actanis.
Yeah,
shield.
7
but-
drunk.
It's
7.
what I'm really asking.
7 drunk.
Are you gonna hold the shield, Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Falls off table.
So as you guys swap places, and she now, Thomas now stands up like a little bit of a stool, holds the shield at an angle, and starts just pouring down an ale. Adran, roll dexterity check.
Okay.
Actanis, just roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Flat d20.
It's always so stressful, and DM just says, just roll a number and tell me. You don't know what you're rolling. Like, fuck.
8.
As
God.
you are busy pouring down
She's gonna fall off.
the ale down the shield towards Abran. You start off pretty well, and Abran, what'd you roll for your dex?
I rolled a 9.
9. Okay, so like the first few sips go okay, and after that, there's a loud crash as Akana just tumbles down the stool she was standing on, falls flat on her ass, and drops the shield. Ale spills everywhere.
I immediately pick up the shield. I ignore Actanis. I pick up the shield.
I'm rolling on the floor, laughing. Literal ruffle.
And you guys pretty much, you guys have gathered the attention of pretty much everyone in the inn. Everyone kind of looks at you now, and it's like, you hear a couple of people.
I'm just
say,
doing
"It's
this,
just
and like,
cool."
we
I
don't
was
know
say,
them. We don't know them.
Nicole just does like the face palm of.
I mean, I've only had 4 shots and like 2 ales. I'm not.
Shot.
I've had a
I
lot
wanna
more.
I wanna walk over and like stand over Actanis
Mhm.
and say, Actanis, as the reigning champion among our group, I was wondering if you would be interested in a game of wrestle arms.
Yes!
Oh god, she's very drunk. When
She is
Actanis
drunk.
fell off,
Uh-huh.
did she break the stool or any of the mugs?
No, it's just made a loud thud and.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
Her,
started
her butt's a little
gargling.
bruised, but other than that, she's fine.
Oh my
You guys
God.
playing Wrestle Arm?
I'm good. Yeah.
Because of the sheer fact that you're getting to the point where you're just wasted beyond belief, you are not getting any advantages, any bonuses to your rolls. You're going to be rolling flat d20s.
And that's still better than me.
When Actanis goes to sit down,
Mhm.
I'm a dick.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna
do
put
it.
my hand on Hanzo's shoulder.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna
believe in
heal
you.
Octanus's drunkenness. For a
You
minute.
can do this.
No, don't
I
heal
have
my
faith
drunkenness.
in you.
I worked hard for this.
Oh shit.
And I'm casting
We
guidance.
We
I
worked
did.
hard for this.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Actanis, but it'll be fun to see you
It's
lose.
fine.
I already had a plan. I didn't need your help.
Fine, then
I
retcon
like-
that. I'll just cast it on Actanis. It's fine, whatever.
That's not how
That's
that
not
works.
how that works.
That's not how it works.
I like how though that you're rolling with no bonuses and they're still rolling better than me.
Yeah, because you have -1. I mean, man. Yeah, so you guys,
We go.
Abram puts the hand on your shoulder, and are you a willing creature, Tremaris?
No,
Are
no, I'm not.
You're not
I'm
gonna,
not
you're gonna
willing.
reject the.
I'm gonna
okay.
reject it. I don't want
So
it.
you reject the guidance, and
I want to
Abram as
win off
well.
my own
Okay. fair
ability.
enough,
I want to prove I'm better.
Ah, fuck you, Brian.
And Actanis reaches out her arm, and you can see that she's wobbling a little bit. And Tremaris just clasps it and holds it straight. Roll a strength check. And Actanis' roll is flat d20.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Do I know that Tremaris is just like...
No.
Okay.
Tremaris?
I'm trying to do maths. It's very hard.
Okay.
I rolled 12.
Well,
25.
What did you use?
what did you use?
I told you I had a plan.
Uh-huh. Care to enlighten me, the DM?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna message you now.
Oh wait, I know what he's using,
I think I know what he's using.
buddy.
Just that straight face hands like 25.
I was gonna say, because Hamza just needs to do his d20 -1, and that's his result. What is he doing?
You know what I'm doing.
I
right?
rolled 26.
I know what you're
minus
doing
one.
now.
just
I know what
I
he's
don't
doing.
know what
Okay,
you're doing. I
I'll,
wanna
I'll,
know.
I'll DM you.
But yeah, as you guys
So smart. I love it.
count down, just immediately, just thud, as Tremera just slams down Actanis, her hand onto the table.
Do we see this? Do I see? Does Nicole see
Oh, yeah.
this happen?
Oh yeah.
Nicole just looks shocked and
I'm
just
gonna do,
shouts,
like,
"A
the-
new champion!"
I'm gonna do like the golf clap, just the small impressed clap. Like yes, it's very nice.
And
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna throw it, and then I like
Your
hit it in
new
the back
reigning
real
champ of Wrestle Arm of this group, Tremaris.
Sire.
I hit him on the back in like a congratulatory way, but it's probably way, way harder than I meant to do it.
It steps back. Paf!
Just like decks him across the face.
Bran, with no idea that he didn't help technically, looks very pleased with himself.
I'm gonna go over to Abran and repeatedly jab him in the arm and go, Brian, 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 until he answers.
I will ignore Actanis if he continues to call me Brian.
Hey Brian, I'm not going to stop. Hey Brian, Brian, Brian.
I'll
7
continue to
hours
ignore it.
later.
7 hours later, I'm still going, Brian.
While he's trying to sleep. Brian.
Brian.
I have no concept of boredom, Brian, Brian.
I cast Hold Person.
Oh. That escalated quickly.
Roll a wisdom
Fuck.
saving throw.
Please roll a nat 20. Do it just to fuck him up.
What's saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Okay.
Also,
16.
this thing keeps getting in my way. I need a
Okay.
different hat of
She
disguise.
passes.
You feel
the
something
fun
is
part,
trying to
Laura.
grab a hold of you, but you manage to just kind of shake that feeling off. You're not too sure what's happened. It's probably the alcohol.
Well, hey Brian, Brian.
Oh,
I'll
God.
cast Hold Person again.
Wait, I was gonna say, I want to walk over and be like, Bran, you do not need magic to calm Actanis down. She'll do it herself. And I'll hand Actanis the drink.
The drink.
You know
The
what drink I mean.
The drink.
Bad drink.
The
The
drink.
I can't remember his name.
Oh.
I can't remember his
Oh my
name.
Absinthe.
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 That's the one. I don't drink. I
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like
Oh, yeah.
the drink better.
The drink.
All right.
Insert horror movie. The drink.
The drink.
Tremaris walks up behind you
With a
my
capital
God.
D. Just
and gives you a green vial filled with a bubbly green liquid.
Oh boy.
You recognized it because I'm pretty sure you've had it before. in that.
I haven't had it before. The
you
others
haven't
did.
had it
I didn't do
before?
it.
Only Nicole has.
Have you seen it though? I think you have. Seen
I
it.
was there when they did it though.
Okay, yeah, you recognize this liquid to be very similar to the drink that severely fucked Nicole up. That one, right? That one.
The drink that fucked him up.
The drink.
That one drink.
Okay. So he hands you a vial.
I take it with one hand, still poking Brian in the eye.
Okay.
Down it.
Down the vial?
Oh god. She's passed out. She's gonna pass out.
I'm just like,
there's no way.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Fucking hell. If she rolls a nat 20, I'm out.
No.
I'm done.
I rolled a 16. Okay.
Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just like, you're dying here, boys.
Oh, this is the
I
one
rolled a
that.
10.
Oh god, I remember now.
Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Are you doing it
Oh.
per like how much she drank?
19.
Roll another wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
I love this episode.
Actanis is fucked.
3.
She's done, dude.
Actanis has got alcohol poisoning and dead.
Done.
I
dude.
You
died.
take 100 d6 alcohol damage.
You down the entire bottle of vial of absinthe, and you start to feel everything in your body just lock up and freeze. You lose any control of your muscles. Everything goes. You take.
Uh-oh.
She's actually rolling damage.
You take.
She has
5
like
points.
she has like 50
5
some
points
hit
of
points
poison
now.
damage.
She's
Poison
fine.
damage.
Poison damage.
She's alcohol poisoned, dude.
Oh my god, Hanzo, yes, you just drug the cat. Just, so
That was a
she'll shut
terrible
up.
idea.
Roll a d10 for me, Actanis.
Oh my god. Where's my d10?
If Actanis dies now after killing Iron Deck,
That'd be
I'm gonna
so
laugh,
funny.
dude. Dies to alcohol instead of
It's
iron
not
dick.
funny.
Died how she lived, an
9.
alcoholic.
9. Okay, so you feel everything start to lock up, and you just everything around you starts to go really slow for your idea. You're like, wow, everything's going so slow, and you're trying to move, but you can't. And after a few minutes, you feel your muscles loosen up again, and you feel control back, getting the control back of your body. You rolled a 9, yeah?
Yeah.
And as you get control back of your entire body, the first thing Actanis does is she starts to projectile vomit.
is
Oh,
she
God.
looking at any of us right now?
I'm just.
At
She
Brian,
might be
right?
on.
Is she going,
Oh god.
Brian,
I'm
Brian?
Can I deflect it with my shield?
Sure. I'll roll a saving throw.
Oh.
That's a nat 1.
No way!
I nat 1.
Oh
As
boy.
Actanis starts to projectile vomit, she just
All over you.
vomits a just
Everywhere.
very vile green-looking liquid, and it just
She's the fucking exorcist. It's green and everything.
He's super.
covering the entire just side of Aberrant's
Oh my god,
armor.
Laura, what a reference.
Arm. And
Tell
then
me I'm
after
wrong.
that, Actanis falls down on her ass.
In her
and
vomit.
and just falls back and just passes out.
I'm just gonna go. I am not cleaning that up.
Nicole,
My group mom title stops right here. This is the line.
Nicole,
I'm
seeing
done.
this.
Can you bend vomit as a Ganassi?
Ew! Fuck no! I'm not. Even if I can, I'm not. I'm not
Actanis,
doing it.
You will be comatose for the next 3 hours.
Nicole seeing this, sighs, picks up Actanis over the shoulder, bumps her into everything, yeah, just, and throws her in the bed opposite Narang, again, very just ungracefully, like, and just
This
goes,
is like a battle royale drinking game.
fucking, he then just looks at
The
just,
innkeep walks up to you, Nicole, as you carry her upstairs.
yeah.
I'll clean it up. I'm starting to regret inviting your group.
I will then, as she says that, I'll just give her a platinum, say, I'm so sorry. We've just come a
What's that
bit,
piece of platinum?
we've...
Platinum's
Just-
a lot of money.
Carry
Just-
on. Carry on.
I'm sorry about these lot. They're just not as cultured as there are rest of us, shall we say, when it comes to drinking. And
That's hilarious coming from the lizard.
I was gonna say.
What the racism?
It's not the worst.
I'm
we've had
going to
before.
struggle out of my armor for 10 minutes. In the
I
middle
will
of this
then-
room.
Once I come back, I would like to talk to Kissaran.
The best bit is that Belle would have frozen up as she's like drinking, and she'll stay like that, so she'll now be like laid in bed still as if she was
Yeah,
like stood
I
up
grab
drinking.
her like that as well, just like. Yeah, when I come back down, I'd like to talk to Kissaran.
As you guys are all kind of looking around, you guys are now approached by an older-looking
Oh,
lady,
no.
half-elfen.
no.
This isn't good.
Could I interest you in one of my games? I have a table set up right over there, but no one has played my game yet.
I've got half of my chainmail off of my head right now, and my arm's stuck, and there's
Am
bombs
I?
everywhere.
Am I back at this point?
Not
It's
yet,
just-
but you'll
okay.
be in time before the game starts.
I will come and check out your game.
Oh,
Be there in a minute. It
Yeah.
takes 10 minutes to
I'll
take off my armor.
I'll go
I'll
with
play the game.
Tremaris because I'm keeping my armor on. So
If I see where Kissaran is, I'll play the game there.
yeah. She
Oh,
guides you
Julia,
back
sorry.
to the table.
thank you.
It's
Hat.
called Avandra's Favor. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't believe I have.
Well, it's a minimum of 10 gold to buy in.
Okay.
You all roll a 6-sided dice. 2 of them, in fact. 2 of them each.
Okay.
And if your total adds up to either a 7 or a 12, you win. If they don't, you have a chance to double your bet, and you can roll an extra 6-sided dice. And if it then comes to 7 or 12, you still win. And if not, you lose.
Okay.
Am
Why
I back
not?
to hear that explanation and all that?
For the sake of
Jazz.
this, yeah, sure.
Cool. And I'll sit down and she'll be like, yeah, sure, and I'll put in 10 gold.
Yes, it's a 10 gold buy-in. So you're playing the 3 of you?
Hey, it's craps.
I need a D6 and I need another D6.
I'm still taking my hammer off, unfortunately.
I'll put some money in. I'll
Yeah,
put.
put 10 gold.
Has a D6.
So yeah, you each roll 2d6.
Ah, motherfucker.
Oh, that's a 9.
That's a
What would you roll?
6.
6. I got 6.
6, 6, 9.
I will
You have not lost quite yet. If you double your bet, you get an extra 6-sided
Oh.
dice.
put in another 10 gold.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yes!
Hold up. I need a D6.
No.
It's a 6, boys! That's a 12 in total!
Wait. I need to roll. Wait, Nicole. Do we keep? So as in we just add the other dice? Or I thought we had to
Yeah, just
re-roll
add-
all
No,
3.
you add, no, you
Add.
just add another d6.
Oh.
Add one more d6.
Okay, hold on.
That's what
Then
you rolled.
let me put those
You
back
had-
to what they were
you
before. I had a 6 and a
had
3
9.
before. That's what made the 9.
Yeah, 9. I mean,
Okay.
you just need to roll. You need to roll 3.
Yeah.
You need to roll 3.
Essentially.
I rolled a 4. So oh well.
Oh.
Out 20 gold.
I ended up with 9 total.
9 total.
12
Looks like
total.
we have a
God,
winner.
cat, shut up.
Alright, the bank takes 5 gold, and the rest goes to you.
So how much gold do I get?
20, 40, 60, minus 5,
55?
55. That's including your own money. The own
So
20
you've
gold
gone
you
up
put in.
35.
Yeah, you've gone up
I'm just
35.
gonna. I mean, I was deducting from what I fucking spent, so 55. That's fine. 360. Cool. I made my first game of the evening. Fuck yeah.
You guys want to play again?
Well,
I'll
it's
be like,
still a loss.
fuck yeah.
I'm
Shut the
good.
fuck up.
No thanks. But it was
Not
fun.
even there.
I'm
I'll
gonna
play
spend
one
the time to take off and go clean my armor.
Yeah, sure.
I'll play one more
Back
time.
down whenever Dutch tells me I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're playing another game,
Yeah.
Nicole? Samaris, are you playing another game?
No, I'm fine. That's...
Yikes.
Looks like your friends got scared of your winning.
I mean, some of us are just naturally lucky. I can understand it.
Aren't you the guy that lost a lot of money at the table next to mine just now?
I mean, it's just a choice of game, really. Like, you can't, you know, it's different rules, you know. Maybe this is the lucky spot, you don't know.
Fair
And I'll
enough,
just
I
roll my
can't
dice.
argue with that. It's 10
Yikes.
gold.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Well, you know the rules, you can add another.
I don't put any
6-sided
more.
dice.
Ah, nah, fuck it, I do it. Nah, fuck it, whatever. He gives a
You've
fuck.
lost that 10 anyway. So it's-
And don't roll another 2. Let's see what I rolled. Nah, fucking 14.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Great
So
roll if this
that's-
was combat.
and she just drags the money to her.
Yeah.
And puts it in her
I
little
will
pouch.
see where Kissaran. went
I just went to probably find a table no one was at and just hang out with Tremaris and just avoid the overly drunk people.
Okay.
I will-
I mean, the two overly drunk people at the party are knocked out.
We're
upstairs
just
in their beds.
gone.
But there's, I mean, in general, there's other people from the city
there's
here
other
as
people also
well.
there.
Like,
It's just, the crowd's starting to get a little drunk as well.
yeah. So I'm just trying to like, just stay away from anyone who's too looks too
Aberran,
too
I'll
far
say
gone.
that you've had
Where's
your
the fun
time
in that?
to take off your armor, clean, and
When you're on the run, you gotta be careful, man.
Lit.
Okay.
I will set the table, and I guess I'll wait for Aberran to come back as well.
Which table you sat at?
We just
Just the
picked
one
an
with
empty
Kissaran
one.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll come sit down. My armor back on.
I'm like,
Smelling of whatever soap there was up there.
I'm like, well, I mean, this
Actually,
is.
Are you there as well?
What was that, sir? totally.
Are you? At the
I
table?
accidentally threw Diet Coke all over myself.
Oh,
I
no.
managed that.
Better or worse than tiefling vomit?
About the same.
Yeah, I meant to
Who
say
knew?
that.
Who knew?
Okay.
Tiefling vomit actually is Diet Coke. Who knew?
So you four are kind of gathered at the same table, just taking a little break from it all.
I will
Like, I still
kind of-
have a drink, but it's one of my
Yeah,
watered
I have-
down. I'm nursing it.
I have
like...
a drink, and it is definitely non-alcoholic at this point. And I'll be like, oh, I mean, this is quite a good time for a little chat, I suppose. As the three
guess.
people I think I've, shall we say, disagreed with the most at the moment, with some cause. I believe you're probably wanting an explanation of some degree.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it just didn't make any sense to me. If you'd asked, I would have just given it to you. What was the point of taking it out of my bag
Oh,
at
I was
night
like, Julia.
while I slept after we just had a rather, like, a bit of a bonding moment, and then you just had to go and ruin it? I just didn't quite...
Julia, do you think me of such an idiot that I'd do something like that after you just told me I was an assassin?
I don't need to think it. You did it.
See, here's the thing. I
And,
need
and
you to
let's
know.
maybe not say the A word so loud in a crowded tavern, please.
Sorry. I mean, I'm kind of whispering. It's very much a hush,
Okay.
like.
Okay, just make it sure.
Hey, yeah, no. I mean,
Stage whisper.
yeah, stage whisper.
Okay.
I mean, I had to. After you disclosed you had such a fury inside of yourself, I had to make sure you weren't lying to me. I need to rely upon such allies. I can't let you going either off the rails or not being trusted enough that you can do such a thing.
What purpose on this godforsaken earth would I have to tell that level of stupid lie? And how would I have organized the guards from Kalzir to make a wanted poster of me to find us just in time on a random ass road just so we could orchestrate this whole thing, and I make myself look like a psychotic, bloodlust filled kill? Tell me, what logical in any way purpose does that have?
could be
That's the most
wanted for
bullshit
any-
anyone has ever said to me. I'm sorry. And I
could
just
be
get up. No, I
wanted-
get up and walk away. I'm done. I'm not even listening.
Yikes.
Oh shit, dude.
I just look and
The top of the screen, you'll now see a little text saying, because Sarah will remember that.
I just shake my head at Nicole and walk up and go see if Julia's alright.
Ooh.
Julia is alright because,
Yeah.
hey, disguise it as smile.
Mr. Maris?
I will just shake my head. But I'm staying sat there. I'm not leaving.
Nicole will just kind of look up and just have that look of just shock, but at the same time, just okay then. That's how she wants to play it. That's what's happening. Not shocked, but at the same time, just like saw that one coming. Like,
Well, yeah, like,
yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
and just goes into his fucking cup of water.
Alright, fair enough. Aberran, Julia?
Gains 10 pounds in water weight.
Julia, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just didn't want to listen to idiots anymore.
I can't help but agree with you. It's a incredibly stupid, twisted logic that I can't myself understand.
There's only two things I cannot stand in this world, and it's people lying to me or condescending to me. And that was one or both of those things. At least that's what it felt like.
Oh shit.
Well, I've done my best to make it very clear that this is something that I won't tolerate. What the rest of us do to people outside of this group is to each their own. Whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant.
Don't worry, I'm still gonna, like, we're still a group. I'll still have his back. I'm not gonna do anything to, you know, cause problems or disrupt.
Didn't think you would.
But yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and just listen to the biggest load of shit anyone's told me. And I went to prison. I hung out with criminals. I've heard a lot of shit.
I'm sorry, I was laughing at something in chat.
No, I know. I was laughing at the chat thing too, and I'm trying to focus. It's hard.
I just got timed out for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help but agree with you.
I just genuinely, like, in what? How? It's, I still just can't even understand. I can't even pretend to understand that train of thought, that logic. And even if that was, alright, I want to see if this obviously horrendously painful, convoluted lie that we've had many authority figures back up asking me is true. Think of how many other ways there would have been to discern that. And I'm getting like visibly more worked up as I say this part. I start pacing just because I have like frenetic energy I need to burn off. And I'm just like, I think the thing that was the most frustrating is he's sitting there trying to wake this side of me to prove my story that I've been fighting for years to suppress, because finding out what I did and the amount of people in my career that I believed there was a reason for their deaths and then finding out they were innocent, and then I'm just gonna, like, there's a reason you've only seen me use this and, like, pull out the wrapped, not, like, out of the scabbard, just, like, you know, like, gesture to the wrapped sword on the most evil and vile of creatures. I vowed never to use this weapon again unless I can know for sure that the creature on the other end deserves it and preferably has not a shred of humanity left. Because, honestly, I'm afraid of becoming that person again. And he's sitting there trying to tell me he wanted to wake that person because, God forbid, I made up a lie about my fucking family dying in front of me and going to prison and having a kid that was ripped from my arms that I've never had the chance to talk to. Yeah, makes total sense. And then just, again, do the fucking vax thing, and I walk away.
Just walks away.
While I'm sat,
everyone.
Hashtag pulls of X.
Yep.
while I'm sat at the table with Nicole, I want to keep looking at the table and speak directly into Nicole's mind.
Ooh.
Because that's something I can do.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my god, Sassy, no, Vax is a character in Critical Role. I'm not referring to vaccinations or anything. Jesus. Sorry, just had to, I know this is like breaking the moment. Had to address that in chat because it made me think of anti-vaxxers.
Let's not start with vaccination.
Yeah, exactly. So no, Vax is a reference to a famous D&D character.
Vaxeldan.
Vaxildon is his full name.
Okay. Tremaris?
So yeah, I want to speak into his mind and say, Nicole, I hope you understand that your position in this party is currently on thin ice. I hope you know what that means. In the morning, I think it would be best if you apologized and made your peace with Kissaran for your own sake.
I'll look up Chimaris and just look him directly in the eyes and just look down. As recognition of just like, okay. And look down.
Okay.
And I'll just continue Drinking my water.
Actually, here I will. Like some time has passed. Hopefully, when
Yeah.
I'll say when like an hour has passed. I've just been wandering the town, like cooling down. When an hour has passed, I'm gonna come back in using one of the spare pieces of paper, find Nicole, and just like slam a piece of paper down on the table, and it's gonna have a list of names. And I'll be like, I want you to destroy that when you're done reading it, but you want proof. That's every single innocent person I killed as the Tempest. There, and leave. And then wait, more than and I remember their names to make sure it never happens again. And then storm upstairs, and I'm going to bed or going to hide or just going to be antisocial.
Nicole will take the list and it'll pocket it for now and read it later.
I'm frustrated with Nicole and the fact that I couldn't do much to calm down Xeren. So I'm gonna go find somewhere outside that is fairly quiet.
Okay, yeah, there's.
And
You can find that pretty easily.
okay, then yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere to myself and start up some like sparring training maneuvers, working my way through it.
Okay. Yeah. Just kind of just go off somewhere where you're alone.
Not a word to anyone else. Just walk out the door.
Fair enough. At this point, Narank, you wake up,
Hey.
still drunk,
Yep.
but conscious once more.
How drunk on a scale of 1 to 10?
Fucking 11, but you're conscious again. It's too soon for it to already be a hangover. You're still in that. You're still drunk. Because you've had a lot.
Thomas is on the other bed, right?
Were you guys bunking together?
No, I think Nicole just threw her down in the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh no,
you
I think
just
I think them both
mentioned-
in the same room.
Okay,
Same
Hashtag.
yeah.
This is
You
this is
wake-
the drunk tank.
Yeah, you wake up and you see
The
in the
drunk
bed
tank.
across the room from you. You see Aktan is also just passed out.
Just fucking passed out. Shit. What time of day is it?
You're not sure.
Fuck.
Yeah,
It's like a window I can peek my head out.
there's a little bit of this window. It's
Peek
it's
my
still
head out
sunny,
and try and
sunny
see like, what time
outside.
it is.
It's summer in the afternoon. You're not sure what time it is, but you know it was before noon that you passed out. So yeah, you gather you've been out for a few hours.
I could probably do for a few more drinks. Well, I head back downstairs.
Okay, dude.
Alcoholism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Double thumbs up
Yeah.
for me.
So you walk down and you notice that Karen's missing, Habrand's missing, Atanas is upstairs in bed. The only people you see.
I'm
are
upstairs
Nicole
too.
and
He just
Tremere.
doesn't know that I'm upstairs
Yeah,
in
exactly.
another
so
room.
For you, all the only people with familiar faces you see are Tremere and Nicole at a table, kind of looking at each other, but not, or like not talking and not really looking at each other.
It
As
is
I walk
to
over
say
to
it's
them,
an awkward air is an understatement.
I'm gonna get 3 firewater shots at
Okay.
the bar.
Do
bring
I
it over.
see?
We're
do I
going
see
full
Narank-
hair of the dog here, are we?
Do I see Narank? Well, he's bringing them over, isn't he?
Okay, so he comes
Uh,
at you with 3 shots of firewater.
I'm gonna plop one down in front of each of us. Be like, all right, gentlemen, y'all look like y'all need a drink. Bottoms up, and I'm gonna down one.
As he goes to do that, I try and push the glass out of his hand.
Can I get it down before he tries to push me?
Very much as I see him with it in his hand, I'm going for it. Like that is.
You're a dick.
Roll,
Look at my fucking mate. He's just been
Dexterity
passed
save
out.
with
I'd say that Nicole,
I've only had 2 drinks.
for the purpose of this, I'm gonna say that this
Yeah.
is like a shove.
Right. Yeah.
Roll an attack.
What am I adding? If anything, like strength.
Strength, yeah.
11.
Roll a dex saving throw, Narank.
Okay.
You try to just dodge the shove.
I'm gonna dodge that. That's 23.
Yeah, okay. So you try to just shove the drink out of his hand, and he manages to kind of easily dodge and down it. Before you, yeah, unfortunately, he downs the shot. Roll a Constitution save throw.
Those are some unhappy faces.
say it's that one.
As you take that shot,
Oh God.
you sit down, and you're like, "Yeah, this is fun." So, gentlemen, we have to. As you just face plant on the
Oh my
table and just
God.
fall asleep, just pass out again.
This is the exact face Nicole's pulls.
But longer and blue.
Yeah, longer and blue, and just more angry. And he'll just look at Naronk and just he'll pick him up.
Monk is now in between Jimenez and Nicole on the table, just.
Nicole
I
will
want
pick
to.
him up.
Yes?
Go ahead, Nicole. No, let Nicole do
No,
his
no,
thing
no,
first.
try. That's it. Try.
Okay. I want to down my shot super quick.
Oh
What constitution have you
Easy
throw?
Uh,
Fuck, dude.
not natural 20.
So many good moments out of in that one, bro.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're good, bro. You're fine.
And then I want to walk over to the pile of sick.
There's
just
no
quickly.
sick, right? He didn't.
Oh,
throw
did it
up.
get cleaned up? I was
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
if
cleaned
she
up,
hadn't
yeah.
cleaned it up, yeah, I was gonna just digitation clean it up.
No, I got cleaned up already.
Okay. Then I'll just look to Nicole and just say, I have a new book I'm going to read for a bit. I'll be upstairs if you need me.
As
And
he's
I'll
got,
walk upstairs.
I'll just before he goes, Tremaris, you don't happen to have any writing utensils on you. This guy needs a bit of a lesson.
No, I do not, Nicole.
Oh my
And I
God! Please
think
tell me you're
you
gonna draw a dick on his face.
inspired.
I will go over to the bar with Narunk on my shoulder and go. You don't happen to have it. I'll go try and call over a barmaid or a
Yeah.
bar. You don't happen to have any writing utensils on you, do you?
We have some charcoal.
That will be perfectly fine. Something that will just blemish the skin a little bit on this one. He needs to learn.
Sure. And she goes back to the kitchen, comes back with just a piece of charcoal, and hands it to you.
I'll give this back to you in a
Try not
second.
to make a mess, please.
I mean, I won't. And I will take Naronk outside into the tavern, plop him outside, and just write on his forehead.
Oh God! Oh God!
I give out loans.
What?
Wait, what?
And just I'm leaving him outside the tavern, just slumped on, sitting up against the tavern, and just
Oh, that's fucked.
I give out loans.
I want to quickly do another little mind whisper to Nicole as I'm heading upstairs, and just say, "Remember what I said? Thin ice."
As he says that, I go.
Wafer thin.
I try and just rub out what I've written, just like this moment of like, shitty. You see, there's very much. If you can't see it, but the mental pattern is like this. It's just like, yeah. And I say rub out, I mean just smear across his face a little bit, just.
Okay, so now that's just a smudge of.
Now it could just
Yeah.
be dirt that just got there. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I will then just breathe, take him back on the shoulder, and I will put him on the floor in the thing, and just kind of
In the drunk tank.
just
Like,
in the drunk tank, and I'll just kind of I throw him straight up, just thump.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you hear this loud thud. Kassera, and you also just hear a
From the room next door.
from the room next door, and don't know what that is, but whatever.
Oh,
Tremaris, you going? Because Tremaris is bunked with Kassera, right? Pretty sure. Did you guys bunk together?
I'm pretty sure
I don't
Nicole's
remember.
bunked in that
I
room. as
was
well.
bunked
Yeah.
with Naronk because I carried
I
him
thought it was
upstairs.
me, Octanus, and Nicole because it wasn't Nicole.
Oh.
Octanus and I like had to take him upstairs, and then we had our like girl talk like
yeah,
moment.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, Octanus is in the drunk tank room. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Do it. Nicole's just
Okay,
kind.
so yeah. So Tremaris.
Oh yeah, put them in
then-
the same room together. That'd be great.
Are you gonna hop into the room that Kassera's in, or are you gonna hop into the drunk tank room to do your reading?
I'll sit with Kisser, and that seems much more sensible.
Do we have 3 rooms, or do we only have 2?
2, 3 mans, I guess. And yeah, and then Gwen got her own private room.
Sayo.
So yeah.
Which room is Nicole gonna be in?
Aberan, are you still doing your thing?
Yeah, I am working through some strength.
When I enter the room, I'll just say to Kissaran, like, I hope you don't mind me spending some time in this room to read in quiet.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, and I want to pull out my new book of monsters that I got.
Ooh.
Read it.
Okay. How
I
much
will-
time are you spending on that? Just out of curiosity.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Like, how much time are you sitting there just? Are you gonna like thoroughly read the book from start and get to wherever you want to get, or are you gonna just kind of randomly browse? What is?
I'm reading start to like end, but like just as far as I can get, like over the course of the evening. Or,
And while he's doing that, I'm just playing with water, like just animating it into shapes, and just like sitting on like cross-legged on the bed, just playing
Quick
with water magic.
question, Dutch. When I went outside, did I see Aberan?
Aberan
Could
is
you
not
hear
in
him? You
your-
probably if you could hear him sparring, maybe.
Like, well, I don't know how far out he went.
No, because
It's up to
Aberan went
Aberan.
to find a place for himself, so he wouldn't.
He
sit
went.
right
Okay,
there.
I didn't know if he was
okay.
like just outside, like in an area in the bar, if he was like
Nah,
miles
he's like
away.
he's like around the corner somewhere. so-
Okay, that's fine. I just want to double check. When the call comes back downstairs, I will have a look around to try and find Aberan, like just in the tavern, see if I can see Aberan.
Roll perception.
Because suddenly Nicole is very much alone in this pub, and he's just
See,
like,
yes.
I mean, there's
Basi-
other people. There's other people there.
I mean,
There's
in the sense of
NPCs.
like, he does that thing where you go like, wait, where's my friends?
Looks around.
Where you walk back from going to the bathroom and all
You're
of
like,
your
"Where?"
friends
Yeah,
are gone.
yeah. They're not at the table you're sitting at, and they're like, wait. Do you want me to roll a perception check for it? Smile.
Yeah, sure.
7.
Yeah, you have no idea where he is, dude.
Nicole just he'll
Nero.
sit at the table he was at, and he will just contemplate, and he will bring out his book and he'll look at that page, and he will just stare at it and just read and just be in thought.
As you do that, we're gonna take a little break here.
Hey, I ate a piece. That's good.
I'm still comatose.
For a few minutes, and then we'll see whatever the second leg of this interesting day of making and breaking friendships.
Nicole, why'd you have to go and ruin Anime Beach episode with serious shit? Why you do things?
Why'd you have to go
He
and
went
make
to be
things so
nice, but he's
complicated?
really blunt. Nicole's very blunt. He was trying to be nice.
Every good anime episode needs a heartbreak. That's just how they work. You have it fun, and then
Alright,
Hey,
so
man.
take a little
One
break, like
break
5 minutes
time.
and then.
Alright. See y'all in a few minutes.
All right.
be right back.
Here, I'll feed you, kitty. Perfect timing. The music ended as I'm about
Hey.
ready to go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Willkommen.
Nicole splits the party, part 2.
I'm a bad player.
Sigh.
What'd you do?
Welcome back to Dungeon Select, guys, where the party is having a little bit of an off day in more ways than one. Where a lot of alcohol, a lot of games, a lot of gambling, but also World War III.
World War III. Also, Gypsy, you're not the only one. I forgot to host. I just realized I never posted in the live notifications of level select, so I just wrote, "Sorry guys, Dungeon Select has been live for 2.5 hours. Please don't shit cake me. Okay, thanks."
Lit. We arrived to Abran, who's sparring on his own, like doing some exercises, really, to kind of just work out the frustration.
Now I kind of really want to like go
Nicole
find him and spar, but it's too late for
Nicole
that.
is sitting
So,
at the table
I have my
reading
book out, but the book list name's like in the middle of the book,
Yeah,
so it looks like I'm
Saren
reading a
gave
book.
him. Ronka sent back to bed. Thomas is still passed out. Tramaris is doing some light reading in the room. Saren is kind of just doing
I'm
some
meditating with water, basically.
Yeah, some water stuff. All right, some time passes. It's been say an hour. Octanus, you slowly come back to consciousness. You feel drunk still, not as fucked as you were, but you're still feeling.
Like you have a really, really intense night out, and you wake up the next morning, and you're still a little drunk.
A 9 out of 10.
Oh, Discord, hello.
Oh my god.
Hello? Ooh,
Also, it doesn't help that it's the same day, so like
Yeah.
you pass out for a few hours, so
Yeah, I
you're
would
still
say that.
very, very buzzed.
So I'm awake, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Cool.
You
Just
wake up to me
checking.
on the floor.
You
I
now
kind of-
slowly start to regain consciousness, and you see Naronk on the floor next to the other bed in the one of the other beds in the room. Not where, because you passed out. Like you passed out after he had passed out, but
Yeah,
you did not
so-
notice him go away. So you're like, well, he thought it was bed. Haha. That's kind of the idea that you have. Not knowing that Naronk has been awake for a little bit, then immediately just checked out again.
Poor Naronk.
Okay, I'm gonna
Fucking that
step
one,
over
dude.
him and walk out and go downstairs.
Okay.
And be like,
You get downstairs, and really the only person you see that you know is Nicole sitting at the table, having a book open, but on the inside is that list of names that Kassiran gave him.
What?
And you see a lot of people in the inn that are also starting to be a little buzzed, loud chattering. The guy who's been drumming has now also been joined by a very buzzed-looking human male who's playing the lute to kind of accompany him. You don't get the sense that he's musician by profession, but the liquid courage has given him enough just courage to join in.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit with Nicole.
Okay.
When I see Octanus, I instantly close the book and put it away.
What the fuck happened? Where is everyone?
You got drunk and passed out, and I put you
I
in the
know.
drunk, and I put you in the room.
You almost said
Naronk
drunk.
Naronk woke up, drunk another shot, passed out. I put him in the room. Aberan, I don't know where he went. He's kind of disappeared. He's probably praying or some shit. Who knows? I don't know. Kisron, she's she went out to her room. She said she was feeling a bit tired, so went away. And Tramaris went to say go read his book or something. So I just kind of been waiting. I was hoping Aberan would be back at some point, but good to see you're awake. No more drinking though, Octanus. You will be ill.
Do I believe him?
Insight
I
check.
don't know, do you?
I
Insight
mean,
check.
80% of what I say is true.
Yeah.
Smile.
Insight check him. Roll a deception check.
Roll a deception.
'Cause you're
Oh
definitely
fuck!
giving out
That got
some truth.
launched. I just threw it across the fucking room.
Just launch your dice.
Deception.
Okay.
Let's look at deception. -1. Cool. 16.
Oh, I got 16.
Fuck. I rolled 17 -1.
got
You
15
get the
plus one.
sense that,
Wait, no, just 16. Sorry.
as far as you can tell, you feel like he's being a little, like, shady about some parts of the story, but most of it seems true.
She doesn't know what to do with that information.
Nope.
I gave it a lot of information, to be fair.
I'm gonna try and grab the book really fast.
Oh!
The book's in my fucking bag, asshole!
Oh, it's
Yeah,
in your
you
bag.
put
I
it-
thought
you
you
put
just
it
put
away
it down.
as soon as-
No, it was well.
Did you put it in
Yeah,
your
no,
bag
we
or
would
did
put it
you
away.
on the table?
No, I would have put it away because he would have been like, it's that like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
You've been pretty protective about the book the entire
Yeah.
time, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Except
book
for
for
now. I mean, you might have seen the book. Smile, it's in my bag.
I probably did.
You probably almost
So-
definitely did. I've been reading that book for fucking the whole journey,
yeah, I
bit
was
2
gonna
and
say,
4.
but as soon as he saw you come down the stairs, he stashed the book in his bag and kind of
Mhm.
started a conversation with you.
Kind of not like subtly, very like hasty, like, oh shit,
Okay.
someone's here, better put this away.
Mhm.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, someone's here, put it gently. It was like, oh, fucking. Like, I've just been caught with porn, is what I'm getting at.
Nicole, what were you reading?
Oh, just some military books, like histories of militaries. Nothing that you would be interested in,
Can I
Octanus.
insight check him again?
Technically, I'm reading a book then, but I'm not
Yeah,
at
you
all.
can insight check him.
That's gonna be another deception check, because technically, he wasn't reading that.
But
the book,
wouldn't
the
that be
book is.
persuasion?
I mean,
No,
the
he wasn't
just
reading the
what-
book.
the book is, but
reading
what
the
I
book.
was reading wasn't.
Oh.
So I wasn't reading the book.
Yeah,
It's like what you do in school, where you put like your phone or you
Yeah,
put
the
what
book.
book you wanted to read in a
Cool.
textbook, and then
What's your insights, Thomas?
Oh, it was like 18.
Well, that's a 3 minus 1, so that's a 2.
Nicole has been, especially regarding the book, has been pretty protective about it. Knowing that, you get the sense that whatever the book is about, it's not something he wants to discuss with people. You get the sense that there's more about that book than he's willing to admit.
It's probably porn.
Ooh, nice.
Is it called Tusk Love?
Okay,
Nice little meme.
good one.
Oh god.
Why don't you try that again, but tell me the truth this time?
Nicole, I'll just.
You're all alone. Okay.
I will open up the book and like, so the page falls out and then bring it out. Like it's in the bag, so it can't really be seen. It looks like I'm rummaging through the bag. I'm very much.
like shaking to make sure.
Yeah,
that the page
basically
moves.
make sure the page definitely is just in my bag, and I'll
Okay.
bring out the book.
Sure.
I'll be like, it's. Look at that. It's the military. It's about the history of war. I wasn't lying about it. I mean, you can read it if you want, but it's pretty boring. I just find it interesting.
Okay. I'll just go ask Kisran then. Okay. Be right back. And then I go upstairs.
Oh, as she's going, I'm like, okay then.
Okay, sit back down. I like raise out my chair and I'm like, okay.
So maybe something did happen, but
Mhm.
not to do with the book. I mean, kind of to do. It's hard to explain.
We have a while.
I mean, I'd rather not say it around all these people, but I promise I'll let you know. You know, 'cause I'll talk to Kester about what happened here, but I'd rather not discuss my book when there's people around.
I don't care about the book.
You just want to know how because
you also probably shouldn't be saying the name so loud. But hey, just a thought.
Oh, that's true.
It's
That's
fine.
true.
Oh, dude.
Wherever he's
Ugh.
going. And I'll just like, well, what happened with you know, basically, I confronted her about me stealing the alcohol, and she didn't like the answer I gave her.
Which was?
I mean, I just kind of said that, like, I wanted to see her anger as the Tempest, and, like, I needed to, like, rely on that anger just in case we're in battle. You know, nothing. I didn't think anything too major, you know. She said she was this angry person, but apparently it was a bad thing to say. Who knew? Is that Belle's reaction or Octanus' reaction?
Octanus, like, so,
Yeah, I feel like I might have struck a chord a little bit, but I was just telling her what I thought. You know, I thought it could be helpful. I mean, we rage and we're fucking awesome. I mean, I don't know what.
Yeah, that's true. Slight difference though. She got mad. Went around massacring innocent people. We get mad. And don't kill innocent people.
I mean,
I want to argue, but they're not wrong.
I mean,
Character
no.
morality.
I know, right? I know. Yeah. I mean, that is true,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean,
Okay, interesting.
if that's how death comes, that's how death comes for some people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. So where is Aberon gone?
I literally have no idea where Aberan is.
Oh, okay.
I think he went. I don't. Like I said, he's probably like too much alcohol. Went praying. Went like. He's a weird one. Also, you did call him Brian a lot, which to be
Yeah.
fair, it's
He said I
fucking
could.
hilarious. I mean,
I could.
he did say we could call him Brian. I don't.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why
don't
he
get it.
ignored you. I mean, you're being pretty good. I mean, you just wanted his attention. I don't.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Maybe
Don't expect-
we should call him Bram, but I mean,
Maybe it was because I was poking him in the arm a lot.
I think it might be because you're drunk and he didn't like drunk
Yeah.
people. I think that's what he just doesn't
Maybe it
like
was
drunk
just
people.
a lot of Brian and kind of annoying.
Yeah, maybe that's
Maybe
what
I
it
like
is.
his arm.
I mean, maybe try again in the morning. It might be a bit, just like, hey Brian, what's up? Want to talk? Not like,
Brian,
yeah, what
how
up?
you doing?
Maybe try that. I don't know. I guess.
Best conversation I've seen in my life.
Oh my god. Just, hey Brian.
This is. I forgot. I think this is the conversation like the barbarians have just like off screen anyway. Just like, what up, boys? Like,
So Bran might not know about this, but I know, and I prioritize who gets heals.
Metagaming.
that's
Metagaming.
metagaming.
That's metagaming.
I
So
wonder
yeah,
if he's ever gonna.
And
pick us up
besides,
with that
Tremaris can heal us anyway, okay?
facts, bro.
Yeah.
Healing
Only when
potions
he's not
exist.
busy setting things on fire.
Whoa, someone remembered I'm a healer for once?
Yeah.
We don't
So you
need Brian.
guys are just having this conversation.
Just chatting.
Aberan, how you doing, bud?
How you doing?
How am I doing?
How you
Yeah, I
doing,
guess.
Brian?
It's been
I
a few
will-
hours,
Because
Bran.
it's been a couple of hours. You've been away for like a couple of hours.
He stabbed a couple bystanders.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like super exhausted because it's not sort of like intense fighting. It's just sort of moving through stances and like a training sort of thing. But now that I've calmed down, and everyone else has probably either calmed down or passed out, I'll start
Whoa.
heading back.
That's toxic.
But true.
That's the assumption that Bran would make. You're all either calm or asleep right now.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way back towards the inn, and you kind of catch the tail end of that conversation between.
When you say tail end,
I mean, like
It was-
he walks in.
Is
like,
that
you
a
guys-
Dragonborn pun?
Well, tieflings have tails too.
Fucking guy.
no, it wasn't. It was
He walks
Depends
in
on the
yeah,
tiefling.
He walks in and sees you guys talk, and as he goes to sit down next to you,
Is he all sweaty?
you guys
Like
are
sword
just
work?
chatting shit. At this
Gross.
Point, not
as he sits down. I look at Octavius like, Brian.
I immediately get up, ignoring both of them. And go to get a drink.
Oh no! As he stands up, I'm like, Brian, I'm sorry.
He's like that
I
Simpsons
completely
gif where the guy
ignore both
walks
of
in,
them.
hat
I'll go to
off,
get a
hat
drink.
back on, walks out.
Shit, dude.
Wow.
I will walk up, chasing kind of Bran, very apologetically, very like, like, oh, look, Bran, I'm sorry. It was just a bit of a joke. I'm sorry. Like, I know we've had our differences, and to say the least, especially recently. But but just can we, like, I know. I mean, can we just
Well, again, we be
be
friends.
friends?
Why can't we?
Like, yeah, because like, just sit down with us and we can chill out, relax for once, because I feel like we've been a bit on edge the past couple of days.
I'm gonna
Sorry, but
go to the table and get a drink, and I guess go sit back down. But I'm not gonna say anything.
What do you
Oh,
drink?
I will. I'll get an ale, but I'll get like one of the stronger ales that's there rather than like the
Sure.
generic.
Sure thing.
Whichever would.
He's getting the
taste
local
nice.
re-ale rather than the cheap Fosters. Let's go, boys.
Is there anything that I recognise from the Flatlands?
Get some strong jaw ale.
From the flatlands. Cool. there's a couple of different kegs of ales, like labeled differently. But Flatlands, especially with the ongoing just battle with orcs in the Burning Scar, it's pretty hard to import things from the other side of that scar. So most things you'll find in the Expanse are either from Segalia or Thunrogar, because that's on this side of the Burning Scar. So
Okay, if there's
with this being a relatively smaller city compared to some of the bigger places, you don't really see anything imported from beyond the scar.
Then I'll pick up a Segalian ale of some kind.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs and find Kissiran.
Alright.
Not like this.
Not
like this.
Just knock on the door, what do you do?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'm while still just like staring at my water shapes, like imagine like think like Celtic knots and like symbols. I'm just making elaborate patterns with it. Like Tremaris, you want to get that? I'm just still playing.
Yeah, I'll
Service.
just stand up and answer the door.
It's the errand boy though.
Hey.
Okay, so
If
yeah,
I
you
stop,
open-
all the water falls on me and I soak the bed. So I can't. I'd rather wait and I can put it away. Like
Just put it in the wrong bed, he won't notice.
It's a.
Wait.
I'm not in the bed. Warhead.
True, shit, you're right. So yeah,
Exactly why you won't notice.
Tremaris opens the door and Octanus
Hello.
just kind of walks in.
Hello, Octanus.
say, hey, look who's awake. And then I'm gonna put the
yeah.
water back in my water skin.
And I'll sort of
Put the
stand
lid
to the
on.
side so Octanus can come in.
Nicole told me what he said.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah. After a lot of persuading, though. He kind of lied to me about it at first.
Oh wow, I'm so surprised.
How mad are you? On a scale of like 1 to 10.
9.
That's not too bad.
It's pretty mad.
That's... I get it. How long are you gonna ice him out?
Till he recognizes why I'm upset and stops being a moron.
That's sound logic.
And then I'm just gonna go, but don't worry, I told Brandon, I was like, it's not gonna be a problem. Like, if we're in combat, like, if this had happened and then we fought Iron Deck, I'm not gonna let it stand in the way or anything. Basically, just,
Oh, I don't.
I
care.
have
just
enough.
go now, so, like,
I'm gonna say, I've seen a few more years than many of us in this party. I have enough patience to set it aside when needed. Don't worry about it.
he's such an idiot. He's just so stupid. I don't. I swear I got dropped on his head as a baby.
Second highest attention in the party.
I don't know. Dragonborn heads are pretty tough, aren't they? I mean, scales and
I don't
everything.
think his
Like, would
is.
it matter?
I think he has like a dent in the back of his. It's like a squashed head.
Like, Kisaren tries like to stifle it, but like a little bit of like little snort, half laugh escapes while trying to pretend I'm angsty.
I'm a goth. I don't laugh.
Get on, so you don't laugh.
Alright.
Okay. 1 second. I go back downstairs.
Just walks out, goes back downstairs.
It's like, all right, bye.
I just like 1 second. Go back downstairs to Nicole.
How was your talk?
She's really mad.
I mean, I could
I
have
made her
gathered
laugh,
that
though.
one myself. That's. I don't think I could, but good on you.
I told her you probably have a dent in your head. Being
Bran
dropped on the
snorts
floor
when
as
he
a
hears
baby.
this and just continues drinking.
Nicole feels the back of his head. No. I mean, probably in the rough and tumble at some point. Nicole goes, Octanus and Bran, would you follow me to the to Kisran and Tremaris. I think it's time I talk to all of you.
Just remember, you're an idiot. Okay.
I mean, to
You're
you guys.
really
think-
stupid.
I mean, you guys think I am, but sure, and I'll start walking up, and
No, you are.
I will very just gently knock on the door, like very gently knock on the door, like, hello, can I come in and talk for a second? I'm waiting for just a response at the door.
Talking to
I'll go and answer the door. To the knock.
Hey,
And
Tremaris, can
go
I-
back to playing with water again.
Hey, Tremaris, is it cool if we all come in for a bit? I have something I want to say to the group.
Fuck out of here. Fucking sorry.
That's Cassandra's response to Nicole, by the way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here!
Fuck out of here.
And I was trying to start like walking in, if it's like hesitantly, very much like.
I'll stand aside, and as I do, I'm gonna mentally communicate to to Kissaran, and say, "Let's hear him out. Give him this chance. I spoke to him earlier."
I will just answer Tremaris verbally, like just out loud, and kind of go, "It's a free room. He can talk all he wants," but not looking. I'm still just like making again the most intricate, like knots and shapes and like things I can with the water, and using all my focus, but listening.
I'm gonna shove Nicole's like the small of his back to like make him stumble forward a bit, and just gonna go talk.
I'll just yeah, I mean, first of all, Kisran, I'm sorry. I didn't. Words aren't my thing, shall we say, when it comes to emotions. I'm not very good at conveying how others feel, and I think I was a bit too blunt in my saying. But just to let you know, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay, and that we could kind of have your back.
So,
And like you can
so
have
trying
ours.
to anger and awaken a bloodthirsty killer is the best way to make sure that everyone in the party has your back. Got it.
I had to make sure you had it repressed. I've seen some fucked up shit in my time, and that stuff messes with you. I need to know you had that shit down, and not just gonna wildly stab us in the dark, because who knows what's going on. I had to know.
I'm just gonna go. Have
And
you
you
ever?
passed.
Okay. Wait for him to stop talking and just go. Has anyone else in this room ever lost a child?
And Nicole goes, yeah.
Then that makes your offense even greater. That you would think I would let something like that take over when I have the most important thing in the world to do.
Did Nicole know that the person she was looking for was a kid? I don't think.
I
that was
said
her.
it in the
She told us
story.
all
I
the
told the
time.
whole group
Yeah.
that day
While we were
when you
staying in
chose
the
to steal
barn.
from me.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
mean,
think she
even
mentioned a
before.
kid.
I
Okay,
did.
That's fine.
She did.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, that's
Wait.
fine.
I
Sorry.
didn't. I didn't
I
mention.
don't remember. I don't remember her. I don't remember. That was still. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Okay,
said I
that's
was
fine.
looking for my daughter, and that's my like driving force. I did not say how old she was or when I had
Yes.
her.
Okay. Sorry. That was it. I couldn't remember if it was.
There was something that you told Actanis and not the rest of
Yeah,
us.
I
Was
told
it-
I told Actanis more details about. the
Okay,
daughter
but that's fine.
than
That's
what
my
I
bad
said.
for misremembering.
She's
That's fine.
conveyed that it was her daughter. Yeah.
Okay, that's me misremembering. That's fine. It's things like that that drive us to our causes, and I suppose I should probably tell you mine. And I'll pull out the book.
Oh.
Oh my
And-
god, it's that really boring book.
I will open it up to the page with the symbol on it and place it down in front of them all. I will then take out my hatted disguise. I will place on, make myself look exactly the same, but have the illusion still there that the loincloth's on, but then take off my actual loincloth. And we'll show the party
I'm just gonna go.
the same
Really,
image.
I'm just gonna
So
go.
you're-
Really
you're
didn't
naked.
need to see
You're-
this much of you, and still not
No,
looking,
no, no,
looking
no,
at
no,
the
no.
water.
I've no, no,
He's
no. I've,
naked,
I've,
but he's
I've,
not naked.
I've illusioned my clothes on still,
Yeah.
but taken off my real one. So I still clothed.
But then if you're
So
taking
you're
off the
there.
thing to show a symbol you're hiding, but you've illusioned the thing
No,
that was
I've
hiding
had-
it back over.
But I've
He's
had
put-
illusioned it. I've had illusioned on my actual clothes, but then.
So he's
gone past
technically
my
naked, but he looks like he's wearing clothes.
I know,
I'm
but
not
I'm saying,
wearing clothes.
okay, what are you trying to reveal to us right now? Like, out of character, like, because say if it's like,
let
I have a,
me-
like, tattoo of somewhere right here, so your loincloth covers
No,
that.
he's
You
trying to-
take
no,
it
no,
off,
it's
but then
to-
a
what he's
No, I'm
wearing.
showing. I'm showing you the loincloth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to show us something that was under it. Like, but then you put a
No,
fake
no,
one
no,
back
no,
on top.
the
I don't
loincloth.
understand. Okay.
Let me try and find the image. Smile. I had it saved ready.
I
to do
also
this
have
shit.
the image. Would you rather I beat you to it?
I mean, I think I've got it up. No, yeah, if you can, if you can post it quickly. then
See,
so-
Sassy had the same confusion as me, at least. So
No,
I'm
yeah,
not the
I was,
only one.
Why is he in a perpetual state?
No. It's very much. I'm showing you my clothing, but making sure I'm not naked in front of you. Like,
Okay,
it's very
got
much-
it.
We're just hitting on
I'm
kiss
already
ring, to be
done.
honest, but you know.
Yeah, like just
I'm
put it in the
already
main.
done.
Put it in the main one.
I love that Narank is missing all of
Right.
this, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
Naruk-
I'm so
Naruk
mad
already
about
know-
it, dude.
I mean, Narunk kind of already knows some of it.
Oh, I see it.
Not really though.
Oh wait, I can't. Hold on to get my phone. I can't close. Discord's full screen for me, right?
Yeah.
For Cam, so
Ah,
I
okay,
can't
that's
see
fair.
it. Hold on, let me open it on my phone, and that should help.
Almost like I designed this smile before I
Smile.
was even in the
Okay.
group.
Weird.
Yeah.
flex, but okay.
Let me fix it, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna like sigh very loud, just like put the water back in, and just turn with like a very much like what, like look on my face, like I don't give a shit. But then look at the.
So this symbol is the most evil symbol I know.
And you wear it on your person?
Yes.
No big-
You wear it on your
Acta. Nicole just stares at Actans with a recognition of like, yeah, but at the same time just like, for fuck's sake.
Not a weird man. Just
Um,
I'm sorry. Keep going.
And it's like, many years ago, I left my hometown after some events had transpired. I was banished for a number of years for doing the right thing, but alas, rules are rules. Upon my return, there was nothing. The streets were red. Death and decay met me. Everything I knew and loved gone for a second time. And that banner there was in front of the Elder's house, a sign of conquest to my village. So yes, I have lost. Twice.
I'm sorry.
And I need to
for
know
your
I can trust you.
loss. Say, I'm sorry for your loss. That must have been pretty painful.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't change anything. It still means you, of all people, have even greater cause to understand parts of my history and my feelings.
Yes. And I understand that you need a driving force. You can't dwell too long. There's hope for you. I had no hope. I was gone. You still have that little spark of hope.
And it's getting smaller by the day. Now had multiple powerful magic users who can find pretty much anyone. Say they cannot sense, find, detect any trace of her. She is either dead or in a plane where I cannot get to her.
We're going to find her.
Bran sort of is like leaning up against by the door and goes, there are a number of ways to remain undetected from magic if someone wishes. There are many more reasons why someone couldn't be scryed other than death. I wouldn't jump to that conclusion until you have more solid evidence.
Well, there's that and approaching 2 decades of searching with nothing. Finding
that.
nothing, hearing nothing. Not even a hint. Everyone else from my past, I've been able to track down every single one. Mostly. Barring one. But I know he's alive. Either way, I still don't understand your equation of proving this this bloodlust, this monstrous side of me exists, is what would garner your trust, and that anyone with a shred of humanity in them would make up for kicks the story I gave you, and then put that much of their time and money and effort into it to literally have law enforcement chasing us down.
Kisran, I believed your story. I thought you were a criminal. I believe that. But there are many crimes in this world. You could be hunted down for anything for we knew.
You think they'd
You
hunt
could
down a
be-
petty criminal after this many years?
Who said there was more than petty? There's more than just murder for crimes. But you have my trust. I believe I saw you reacting the way you did means that I know that you are ready and that I can put everything and trust all your decisions. You didn't hide away, you didn't be sketchy, you confronted me when I needed to be confronted.
It's like, oh, I didn't hide, really? And pull off the hat.
There's a difference to be hiding to save yourself, a difference to hiding I stole from you.
Alright. We can forget that you said any of the things that you did on one condition.
Yes?
Wrestle arms right now.
Oh boy.
Nicole laughs,
Really?
just very much like a chuckle, just a chuckle, just looks over. You can kind of see like his eyes a bit like glazed, like kind of teary, and just goes, "Fucking bring it,"
Okay.
and puts the arm out.
There's a table in the room you guys can sit down at and do this.
And just go get no raging.
Honest, let's go.
All right.
Let's go, boys.
Roll
Oh,
a
I just got so
strength check
tense,
as
sorry.
you both- as you clasp hands, roll a strength check.
Ah,
just
falling off the
imagine-
table.
I just imagine the entire party, except for Narong, just standing around you guys, just like.
19.
19! Oh my
Everyone's
God.
dreaming of the moment.
We both rolled 19. I rolled 16
Yeah.
plus 3.
As you both start to
15 plus 4.
as you both start to push, at first Nicole pushes you down ever so slightly, but then you bring it back and you push him down a little bit. You guys are kind of just like waving back and forth.
I have a
not
quick
really making-
question, Dutch. I'm pretty
I'll
sure
make a quick
we
answer.
all got this. I don't know if it's a fighter thing or everyone gets at level 5, because the double attack at level 5 is that
Yeah,
that's everyone, right?
No.
Most
No.
classes.
Martial
Not
classes.
Not everyone.
Okay,
Martial
so that means you
classes.
have it too.
Fighters,
Alright.
barbarians.
All right.
Paladins.
Yeah,
Paladins.
Rangers, I think.
For the second time with my stuff.
So wizards don't, sorcerers don't, clerics
Basically,
don't.
spellcasters don't.
Okay.
Just look
cool.
if I've got
The,
anything
the
to do that
melee
isn't
classes do
rage.
get extra attack in.
Cool.
So
All
in
right.
combat, you'll be able to. You'll have 2 attack actions, pretty much.
All
instead
right.
of just 1.
So then we're
So
sitting there
you'll-
just
you'll
like
have
arms
attack-
locked.
You'll have attack, bonus action.
Yeah. No, just because I was wondering if I had it and Nicole didn't. I was like, does that mean I can like
Sorry,
2
you might
rolls, or
be-
do I get like 2 strength tricks? What?
that's not how it
Yeah,
works.
I figured, but all right.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are kind of just both back and forth around that starting point.
And I'm just like glaring like daggers.
Nicole's
like,
glaring
locked
back, but,
eyes.
like,
Yeah, like
Nicole's kind of
intense.
half smirk though, considering they're even. Just that little like, oh, okay then. She's
Whereas
fucking
I'm all like
serious.
I'm all business. I'm like, there's not a trace
No.
of a smile on my face while
Oh,
I'm doing it.
Nicole has the face of like, oh, this is serious. All right then.
Roll on a strength check. Both of you.
It's gonna be really sad if I don't win though. I'm gonna cry. 18.
8.
Wow.
I thought he was gonna say 18.
Oh, I know, right?
Kasera now, with relative ease, pushes down Nicole's hand, and his hand is barely hanging on. Like you're at the point where you're past that like point. You're really barely hanging on. Roll a strength check, Nicole, with disadvantage because of the fact that you're just like.
Yeah, and
really
if I
fucking-
Just
if
let
I
Belle
win
run
this
for-
one,
roll for you.
'cause if I win this one, like if I win, basically it'll be like I'm slamming his hand down
Yeah.
with a little more force than is necessary, but I'm getting the leftover anger at him out. But if
My
I
logic
win.
for that being is because it's easier for Cassandra
Yeah.
to put power
Yeah.
down.
Yeah!
You have to
That's fine.
fight up while you're already down.
I rolled another
That's why it's
19.
advantage.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
not too bad.
fucked.
I mean, I rolled 11 and 12, so 11.
That's
so,
not bad for disadvantage.
So 15.
Yeah, Cassandra. How do you want to do this?
like he's hovering
I
there.
rip his arm off.
Can you imagine? No, so again, like he's hovering there. Look at me. Just look and like again, there's and like tiniest hint of a smile, and then back to his face, and then just like aggressively slam his arm down, so like the table shakes. I'm like,
Yeah, cool. We'll just sound like well played, Kassaran, but well played.
Another name you can add to the list of people you've lost to.
I mean, I've already lost to what each of the party wants. We fucking
Has
go.
Kassaran
You
lost
haven't
yet?
actually lost in the wrong.
I
Cassandra
lost to Arctanus.
today.
I lost to Arctanus
Oh.
today.
Only Actanis.
I will.
I think I've lost because I beat you for the armor. I beat Tremaris when we were just playing around. I
You've
lost
beat me
to
once.
Arctanus, and I beat Nicole twice now. I don't think Naronk and I have ever arm wrestled.
No.
You
okay.
can't right now.
wrestled anyone because he's not a strong boy and probably kind of.
All right. With
He's a
that
fragile
said,
elf.
it's getting towards the point where it's getting close to dusk now. The afternoon has like a good hour or so left. As you guys have spent your time, Naronk, you've woken up again at this point.
Oh, at this point, I'm putting back. I'll just put back on that
roll,
line cloth and all that shit.
roll a Constitution saving throw as you wake up.
Oh, bye.
Gypsy
Gypsy.
unmuted. Lol.
Bye. Yeah, just hit me.
Nice.
Hey, that's
nice
actually
mute.
good. 17.
Okay, so you wake up. You're on the floor, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You do not feel drunk anymore. You don't feel the urge to throw up anymore, but your hangover is real.
Hmm.
Like your eyes just like because of the sunlight shining into the window, your eyes just really hurt. You have like big just bags under your eyes. It's just
Definitely never
you're-
been there before.
No,
you're
here's the
fucked.
level. It's the in bed, blind shut, only opening one eye at a time, drinking water out of the Brita pitcher with a straw, hungover.
Yeah, that exactly that. You're fucked, dude.
I'm just gonna like crawl into the bed and then like sit there in like a fetal position.
To the point where you have one. I will consider this just 1 point of exhaustion. You're fucked. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
okay.
severe hangover.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Um,
curl up,
So yeah, you get up from the floor. You just crawl into your bed.
just crawl into bed and just fucking try to sleep it off,
Oh
bro.
shit, I did it again! Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on, we're getting raided, and I forgot my room's still in fucking follower only mode because of Kingdom Hearts. Shit, I'm so sorry, guys. Let me fix that.
Yikes.
Good job, Bella.
Rip.
There we go.
As
I'm sorry.
the evening approaches, you, Tremaris, suddenly get a message sent to you in your head. You recognize this type of magic. You recognize that this is the sending spell. And you hear a familiar voice.
Oh god, oh
The
god.
voice of Rokul. Saying, "We've made progress with the book. We have translated enough to find out the identity of the second councilman. Meet me in Drekmir in a few days."
Oh shit. Plot.
You can answer back if you wanted to.
Okay. I'll say, I will tell the group, and we will set off immediately.
What are you gonna tell us?
I assume that was implied when I said I'll tell the group.
Oh, okay.
So Tremaris tells you what Rokul messaged to him.
Well, everyone but me.
Yeah, everyone but Naronk.
Welcome to my life, Naronk, 2 episodes ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Naronk
that.
is
for a
a
moment.
A little bit of confusion hits Adran's face because Adran has no idea what the fuck you're on about.
Oh.
Don't explain. Don't explain.
we just go,
Brad.
oh.
The short version, Aberan, we were, until our investigation hit a standstill, investigating some sort of cult that seems to be sacrificing dragonborns to raise or something involving an ancient dragon deity, I believe is the best term for that. Nicole
Name.
probably can do a better job.
Yeah, it's called Raskil.
Roll a history check, Brand.
Roll a history check.
Yes.
See if
That's
you
not
know
gonna be
who
good.
Raskiel is.
19, but minus
Minus 5.
1, so 18.
You remember you've met some Dragonborn on your travels, and you remember one of them telling you that Raskiel is sort of the boogeyman for Dragonborn. When
That's
Dragonborn
what I
kids
was looking for.
misbehave, they'll get stories told about Raskiel, the dragon-eating dragon, who will eat them if they don't, listen to their parents.
That's
stuff like that.
cannibalism.
If you only eats dragons, it's fine.
So, but like to most people, and you yourself as well, it's like that's just a fucking ghost story for kids. What?
I
Well,
can't help
I
but
don't
think
know.
that you're all at least a little bit insane, but sounds like a good fight. I'm in.
Anyways, we
Right.
had some acquaintances of ours looking into things further because we kind of hit a standstill with our investigation, and then had that whole situation with Iron Dick
Yeah,
come
someone
up.
trying to murder
So
me.
yeah, so we decided that was a bit more
That was a bit
pressing.
inconvenience.
Sure. Whatever the group wants to do. And I'm just gonna walk downstairs.
Can
As
we?
you guys know, the travel to Dragomir is 3 days.
Can we go check on Naronk after this to go tell him,
I mean-
hey,
Yeah,
we're going
sure.
somewhere? So I want to go into
I
his
mean,
room.
Is it still the same day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I want to go
yeah,
into his room and be like,
Just double
hey,
checking.
buddy! And just be like really loud.
You see Naronk curled up in his bed, like he's looking very fucking rough, dude. Oh man.
And be like, okay, sorry, that was too good, and I'll lower my voice. And be like, we have leads on that dragon cult. We're gonna probably take off in the morning.
I
Wait,
clenched
was
my
he
hand axe.
was he with us at that point? Were we still with
He's-
Ash at that
he's
point?
I
saved
broke you out.
I mean, he
saved you
knows
out.
about it.
Oh yeah, because you're the one who freed us from dude. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't know everything, but he knows of that
Yeah.
council. Yeah.
He knows less than he would have if his first character hadn't died.
Facts.
Okay. Still too soon.
Hashtag
You nearly
too
lost a
soon.
second last night.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I repeat, I want to burn things.
Burn.
I poke my head through the door into the drunk tank and just clang together my hand axes and then leave.
And Nicole's the arsehole of the party.
As she does that, he pulls out a fucking little like Raskil's Bible that he has in his bag.
Oh, you still
For
have
some
that
odd
book?
reason, I still have that.
Oh,
And he
shit.
just throws it at her.
Of all the things to throw.
I mean,
It's
that's,
that or shoot her with a gun. So I mean, you know.
She mentioned Raskil. That's what he
Yeah,
grabs.
so, because of the fact that you're so slow and
Just
no,
fucking doesn't care.
but-
Yeah.
Tannis is already gone. You just throw a book against like the doorpost.
Can I hear it hit?
Yeah, you just hear a thud. It's pretty thick. book.
I'm gonna go pick it up.
And run away with it.
Just
Yeah,
run away
you've,
with
you've
it.
seen, you've
Wait.
seen this book before. It's just a book
Yeah.
filled with like notes and shit. Nothing too
I'm just like ha 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 ha. That annoying little thief from Spyro just.
I'm imagining like
wanna-
a tiefling 6 foot odd sized version of Not. Like,
God.
I want to follow Artanis.
Okay.
I'm going to reach Artanis. I want to say it. I'd just be like, may I have a look at that book? I think it would be useful to go over it while we travel to our next destination. To search
Yeah,
for
sure,
any
I-
hints or clues.
I just wanted to steal it from Narong, so here you go.
I
That's
understand.
gone from my inventory.
Wind up the drunk
Um,
person.
I don't remember who it was, but one of you skimmed through that book before, and it was just a bunch of notes and stuff written in common. The book that is being translated was in Abyssal, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And that was the one that seemed more important. This book is just filled with notes and stuff made by the lower acolytes who served under Raisin in this instance. You know, like assignments they were told to do, just like almost like a day-to-day like journal
Yeah, I just wanted to like sort of give it a more like rather than a skim read, give it like a thorough read, just on the off chance.
I'd say
there's
like on
any
your
useful
3-day
information.
travel towards Rokul, you'll be able to read through that book like in the cart. Yeah, sure. You guys, after a tiring day for most, whether that's emotionally or physically or both,
Or mentally.
anything else you want to do before you guys go get some rest and set off in the morning?
I don't think so.
Nope. I'll then collect all my shit together and
I go get it. Just kidding.
I'm downstairs just drinking on my own.
I want to go to the ruins of Irondeck's house and just make sure there's nothing like peeking out of the rubble. Just
I'll go with her when I
Do
see she's
I-
leaving, because I don't want Octanus
I will
wandering
go
around on her
to
own.
bed next to not next to Naron, kind of like that in the opposite
Climbs
bed.
in next to her own.
No,
Spooning
Snuggles up to him.
in the same room, the other bed.
Gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha.
baby, you're so scaly.
Yeah, so Abran, you see Kaseran and Octanus leave the inn for a bit. You guys make it towards the estate. Roll a perception check.
Oh shit, that's not very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck.
Wait, what?
That's a 7.
Okay. Shit. 19.
Rubble.
Just checking. Okay.
Rubble.
That's
Doesn't
fine.
seem, and nothing seems to be changed since the last time you were there. Just
Okay.
a whole bunch of rubble.
Okay.
Piss on it.
It just like spot. Okay. I'm gonna
Vampire pops up.
spit at it and then like go
Okay.
back to the tavern and go sit with Aberan.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Kaseran joining.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to call you Brian this time because I actually want an answer. What was that weird thing you showed the guards I wanted to kill? That made them go, oh, back off. What was that? That's what I was going to ask you before I threw it.
Oh,
on you.
yeah.
Silver.
It's clout. That's what that's called.
Bran pulls out a piece of
Hashtag
silver
clout gang.
and says,
Plot.
just cleric trickery.
Do I believe him?
Roll a deception check and roll an insight check. Both of you, if you care.
Me?
Can clerics lie?
Both of you, yeah. If you.
Yes.
Unless I get
Deception.
like,
Ooh, I'm alright at that.
I think that's a
16.
14.
13?
What did you roll, Abran?
I rolled 14 plus 2, so 16.
Yeah.
I was 15 minus 1.
Abran has been pretty hard to read the entire time you've known him. There's no reason for you to distrust him in any way. He doesn't seem to be conveying any lies. Just, okay, so whatever.
Okay, can you show me? 'Cause I want to see what you showed. Like, what was the thing? What was the picture?
Oh, Kaserin has a moment of realization and runs upstairs and comes back down with the hat on.
Oh, Christ.
God
You just
fucking
walked
damn
out
it.
into
I did. I was
biggest-
walking out just chilling.
Biggest yikes to ever happen.
Guards come
One of
storming
these,
in.
one of these days, Dutch is gonna like call me on this, and like I'm
You
gonna
have
be
a
dead.
physical reminder that you
I
put
know!
on and take off.
Cause I took it off to prove a point to Nicole. And
Okay. So I will hold up a silver piece in front of Actanis and under my breath cast command.
Roll a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Wait!
Okay, yeah. You seem to cast a spell without them noticing.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
that is a
Damn it.
wisdom saving throw.
That was against your passive perception to see if you noticed it, and now you have to
Shit.
make a wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine, Bell rolled that 20 as well, Smile.
I don't know what a comes wisdom is actually.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's like 19.
Monka. Yeah, that passes. It's
You
not
really have a
guaranteed.
bad habit of casting spells against Ectonis, man. Like
I thought she had low wisdom, but you know.
I'm the one. I'm the one with shit
That's a
wisdom.
metagame.
is that a
Wow.
kink? Is that a kink? Of Firebrand? Does he like to
He
command
managed to
females?
knock me
No,
out one
but-
time, and since then.
Okay, so who's the nearest
He's about to lose his eyes.
person who is not a party member?
If you look around, there's a bunch of people still playing the games.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna find someone who looks particularly drunk.
First person you pull back is just chunky human male, very like thick red stubby nose, like just a nose of you know how people that are just borderline alcoholics have that like just very typical like nose, just red and just fucking
Yeah,
reeks
that-
of alcohol.
Rosacea.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of pull back and
Hold out the silver piece.
what
in
do
front
you
of him.
want?
Hold out the silver piece in front of him and cast a command.
Alright. Fucking A. Alright.
Do you have enough spell slots for that? Damn.
Yes.
7.
That doesn't pass.
Mhm.
So I'll just say, leave.
Yeah, well, sorry, I'm gonna go home. Hey, lads, you have a good night. And he leaves.
Then I turn back to Actanis and Kassarin, who's Julia right now, but
Yeah.
wasn't earlier. Doesn't work all the time. Works sometimes, but it works.
Okay.
I'm just glad it worked when it did, because that saved my butt.
I mean, I was ready to kill them, but you know, you guys ruin all my fun.
Okay,
Killing
I'm
bad
gonna
people is
say
one thing.
say this now. Just hopefully it drives home. I doubt it, because I'm sure you still have traces of alcohol in your system. But again, I know it's hard, but we need to kill as few people as possible, unless they really deserve it. Because the more people we kill, the more like vehemently our group on the whole gets hunted. And I really until either they just give up, the search dies down, or I find some other way to get them off my back and prove that I am a changed person, we really can't afford unwanted attention. And I realize I'm a moron who went out without my hat, so I'm also learning, I'm practicing, but
Feel
would
like
help
I'm-
if we don't just go randomly killing people because they get in our way.
Kassarin's
They got
right.
in our way.
Killing guards is different to killing vampires or killing
Exactly.
criminals.
Exactly.
As much as they might be in our way, they haven't done anything wrong.
I mean,
Like, they're
I
just
can't
doing
see.
their job. They didn't do anything wrong. They were doing their job.
they
I
got
was a
paid to do
terrible
something
person.
That wasn't their job by Iron Deck. So
True.
They got paid to look
There's
out for a
that.
woman. They weren't paid
That's-
to, as far as we know, they weren't paid to attack you. They weren't paid to kill you. They were paid to look out for you. And
Yeah,
I
I
don't
doubt that
think
was
I
Iron
would be overstepping to mention that you've probably also been paid for a few unsavory jobs.
actually, no.
Oh no, I forgot. You just used to kill people.
Yeah,
in a
you were
circle.
paid to fight. You've been. Come on.
I was only paid to do that during my childhood. When I joined Iron Deck, he didn't pay me.
You see the point
Still
I'm trying to make.
stands.
A lot of people do a lot of things
I
for
mean, he
gold.
said he was
That
going
doesn't
to, and then
make
he
them
didn't, so-
inherently evil.
Besides, that's also entertainment.
Because there are plenty
Different things.
of creatures and evil doers and despicable people in the world. There are plenty of people for you to swing your axe at. You just can't do it all the time.
You need to swing your axe at someone. Swing it at me, and we'll have a spar. But
Yeah, or
Bella
any of
instantly
us.
just-
I was like, anyways, like we'll be down to just like you can never practice too much. We have lots of skillful weapon wielders in this party. If you really ever just need to get that angst out.
But just don't throw my past in my face when you don't know the full story.
Fair.
Fair enough. Just don't kill anyone who doesn't deserve it. By the group definition, rather than the Actanis definition.
But there's so many people in this group.
I think we all tend to see eye to eye when we're not taking things out of each other's bags and throwing each other around.
I mean, besides the fact I wanted to kill the guards and you guys didn't, sure.
Think of how much time it would have taken to kill them. Sure, we would have killed them.
And then your
But it
friends
would have
Bree
set
and
us
Leia
behind.
would have been dead. Remember how close we were, our timing? We almost missed our chance to help your friends.
True.
Sometimes fighting isn't the smartest way to deal with something, even if it is the most enjoyable.
Yeah, it may be the easiest, and it might for some people be the most fun, but that doesn't always mean it's the course of action we should turn to.
That sounds fair. But fine.
Anyways, drinks.
No, I'm not drinking anymore. Nope.
Oh yeah, you might. Well, you can drink water.
Oh.
Some nice fruit.
I pour out
juice.
a shot of fire water
No?
for myself and Julia.
I'm gonna get some water.
Alright.
And just sit and like grumpily drink my water.
You now start to see that dusk has kind of hit. Most of the people in the tavern are starting to leave to go home to have dinner with their family or by themselves. You know, I don't mean to assume everyone's marital situation, but the people that were in charge of their games are starting to pack it up. The Goliath at the restaurant corner takes his little self-written notes and just folds it up and puts it in his pockets. While the rest of the games and all the cards are being put back in their like cases and all that stuff. And you notice that
Oh god.
the dude with the roulette thing, forgot what it was, the spinner, just walks off with a pretty sizable pouch of gold.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
That I took some of.
He's made a lot of money today.
We made a guy rich, boys. We did do the betterment of the world.
I mean,
Is this considered charity?
Yeah, in a way, I guess. Sure.
Oh shit, we can get that back on tax, guys.
I've
Oh,
already given money
yeah.
to the church, so.
Anything you guys want to do, or before you also sign off for the night?
No.
Fire water.
Good rest and
Okay.
head on it.
You guys take that shot of fire water. Roll a con save. Julia and
No one got one for Narong?
11. And the wrong's in bed.
18.
yeah, Julia, fucking taking like a champ. A little bit of a warm feeling in your throat, but you haven't really had that much to drink after you played that beer game.
I was paying
you're fine.
attention.
Yeah, Barayan, tough shot to take down, but you just start coughing a little. You get like caught in a coughing fit.
I'm gonna fake puking on Actanis. I'm gonna like pretend that I'm gonna puke on her and then laugh.
Roll a performance check.
Oh my god.
Please actually roll high.
Please
Ooh,
roll
I've-
nat
I
20.
like go to like punch him in the chest. To, like,
Performance. 15.
You're very convinced that Abran is about to throw up on you, Actanis. You're very convinced. It's
reflexive
actually,
edge rebuke.
yeah.
I'm joking.
I'd say you're not really in a state where you're like, oh.
Before she has a chance to like do anything other than like, I just start laughing and like tap her on the shoulder and start walking upstairs.
Hey, why'd you get mad when I called you Brian? You said I could. I don't understand.
I turn around,
And actually,
walk
Bob.
back over. Brian isn't my name.
But you said I could call you Brian.
I don't remember him ever saying this.
That wasn't the
What
intent
about
of
me
my
back?
sentence,
Because
as I'm
I
sure
said-
you're well aware.
He said Abran, and I thought he said Brian. And I said, oh, and you said, no, that's not my name. And I said, oh, can I call you Brian? You're like, yeah, sure, if I can call you Tiefling. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then you
Fair.
got mad.
Fair.
Have
And then
I
you poisoned
ever
me.
once referred to you as Tiefling?
No, but you could. That's my point.
It doesn't matter if you
You said you
use
could.
that
You said
choice if you
I could call you
agreed.
Brian.
We gave you your choice of names, Actanis to Rufus.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask that you respect mine.
I mean, yeah,
Bran
but
was
I'm
a
still
nickname
confused.
given to me by someone that I care about.
mm-hmm.
I just want
And-
Aberan to break out into it. That's not my name. That's not my name. And it's like full on
You're
song and dance. and
stealing
shit.
my joke.
I know. I just want him to do it now because it's so good. Your joke was so good. Where's the pun bard?
The
Stop.
pun bard is Carmia.
Pun bard gets killed immediately.
Rip my next character, Smile.
So with that said, anything else you lot want to do for the evening, or are you all ready to just kind of
Ready for bed.
retreat to your designated
Going
rooms
to
and kind of
bed.
just chill and go to bed eventually?
I'm gonna sort of look in the I'm gonna see which rooms everyone else goes into before.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause-
Nicole and Narank already have one room, so there's one bed left in that room.
Yes, I'm still awake. Just like just
I
didn't.
think Tremaris is still upstairs in the room that he was in with Kassiran and.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the room I was in before. So.
Yeah, I'll go in with Kisrin and Toras.
And then I guess I'm with the drunkard and the thief.
Yep.
Whoa!
That's I have
Fun-
repented for my sins,
The funny
motherfucker.
thing, the funny thing
You haven't
is,
donated to a church
either
though.
name can work on both of these guys.
Ah!
Like, who's the drunken and who's the thief? I don't know.
The one
man.
who's currently
That-
drunk and the one who's currently in trouble for stealing.
That makes sound like a shitty sitcom. The drunkard and the thief.
The drunk and the thief.
I'm naming a
Which
tavern
one's
that.
which?
I'm naming a
God.
tavern that. The drunkard and the thief.
The drug and the thief,
Um,
which one's which? Ding!
Yeah, I go in. I will
Mhm.
take off all my very loud, very heavy chainmail
Okay.
and
Clang,
clunk
clang.
it, and then
What's
clunk
happening
it
with this guy?
down on top of my shield.
Ding, clang, clang.
No, Nicole kind of looks over like yeah, like approvingly, just like yeah, get it, boy.
Bop.
yeah, go on, just
And
Just hear a loud.
Can I
groan.
throw a stake at him?
You still have one stake left. I think you
Shit.
picked one up, right?
Yep. I'm throwing a stake at him.
Are you throwing
Do
it
it.
as in you're trying to like throw it at him, or just
Or
like
just like a-
like as if you're not trying to stab him with the stake? You're not acting like. a
I'll go for the
shooter,
stab.
right? Oh, really?
I'm a little irritated because he's loud as fuck.
Oh yeah, true. You're still very, very
roll,
cranky.
Just roll, yeah, just roll range attack.
I have no armor on
I'm
or
good at
shield
those.
right now.
So you're literally fucked then.
Yeah, it's gonna hit me.
That's
Am I
what she was
proficient
bad.
in just a range attack, I'd be proficient, right?
Not unless he rolled a nat 1. You never know.
Yeah, let's see.
Or- Yeah, okay. So that's 3 plus 3, which is plus 6. That means I rolled a 14.
It's you don't manage to like really like just jam the stake in there. Roll damage for that thing real quick. Just roll improvised
What is
weapon.
it? Just a stake by itself.
Just
Improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon.
D4.
Yeah.
4.
Ooh.
So the stake
Plus
flies in your direction,
whatever.
Abran, and kind of scrapes past your thigh. Leave a little bit of a gash. You take 4 points of wait, how many was it? How much was it?
4. Well, it's 4.
Four.
I rolled a 4 on the D4, so.
And then
if it
plus
gets
your
them
dex.
Plus
So.
your sugar.
Oh, so 7.
Dex.
So
Yeah, you
7.
take 7 points of piercing damage as the thing kind of grazes you.
okay, I will, without even turning around, put my hands over the wound and heal it with healing hands, and then
Nicole gets out the popcorn.
I want to be a dick, but I don't know if Bran would.
Shit.
I
Rock's just
walk over to where, is it like bunk beds or?
No, they're just single beds.
I think it's like 3
I
seconds.
touch the bedpost above Narank
Oh no.
while leaning very intently over the top of him, and cast light, and then walk away.
So yes, just a very bright shining light now shines in your eyes. You really have to, you're really struggling to like
Alright, I'm opening the window in the room, and I'm climbing out.
They're all drunk.
So yeah, you open the window, you climb out, and you find a little place on the rooftop to kind of
Just gonna meditate out there for the night. Fuck that.
Alright, fair enough.
I dispel the light once he's out the
Oh
room.
my
and I go to
God.
the-
Fucking hell, dude.
Nicole is just laughing. Just laughing.
Is there a lock on the window?
Like a little, there's like a little latch, yeah.
It's fine. Go for it. Do it, pussy. Is Bran that
Stabbed you
petty
in the
though?
thigh.
No, Bran's not. I shut the window because it's cold, but I leave the latch unlatched.
Fair enough. In the other room, anything happening? Anything being discussed? Or are you guys
In the adults' room.
in the adults' room?
I don't think so.
It really is.
That doesn't require adult supervision.
Is
Nicole,
Tremara still
technically
reading, or
it's
did he go
adult
to sleep?
I think Tremara is still reading.
Wait for Narok to come back in and hit
Yep.
him with a pillow.
Yeah,
Are you reading
Tremara's
the
is reading.
Bible thing, or are you reading the other book you were reading before? When Kissarin was mad.
I swapped over to the reading the Bible book when, found out what was going on.
Okay. Never mind.
It's more urgent, important.
As you all go to bed, Tamaris, like halfway through the night, you wake up from a voice in the back of your head.
Oh dear.
And all the voice does is ask a question. Are you satisfied with my powers so far?
Oh, I don't like this.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Woo.
It has served me well so far.
Good. Do not let the staff fall into other people's hands. That one is meant for you and you alone.
I will keep it safe.
Voice fades away. You proceed with the rest of the night's sleep. You all wake up the next morning.
Little worse for wear.
When I'm done with my before I rest, I do want to pull out that celestial weapon book, whatever it was, and start checking it out. It's written in celestial.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
about
yeah.
weapons.
It's not the. Yeah, I'm confused. I thought.
Sorry,
the
my
book
bad.
with Gwen's like staff on it, but no. You
Yeah.
meant the-
No.
Yeah. Sure. Your exhaustion is gone, by the way. You
Yep.
slept it off. So you wake up a few hours before the rest of the group because you're an elf. You do that.
Climbs back
You
in
guys-
the window.
You guys do that.
No, I'm still standing outside.
I mean, you're gonna climb back in to get your book and then.
Oh,
climb
you're
back
right. All right, yeah.
out. Yeah. You read through the book. Are you just starting from the beginning?
Yeah.
This book, as you read through, there's a little bit of a prologue, like a little bit of a book describing the Sundering and what the event was. Meteors or rocks came falling from the sky, damaged the land, a now unnamed province obliterated, creating the Burning Scar, flames that are everlasting. Orcs now roam the lands, but the Sundering created weapons that are now spread across the realm. It's unknown how many there have been created. There is currently knowledge of 25 artifacts that got infused with this otherworldly magic
Oh
of wherever
shit.
these rocks came
25?
from. I'd say since you have like 3 or 4 hours to read, you get through that. So you freshen up your history on. It's pretty common knowledge what the Sundering is because it creates the Burning Scar. It's pretty.
Yep. Pretty
people-
big
people-
thing to happen.
It's pretty big. It's like World War II. Like people know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get through the first 3 artifacts that are described.
Ooh.
Let me quickly open up my documents because I have it written down.
Oh, what are they gonna be?
You read about a weapon, a great club called Brutality.
Brutality.
Stuck inside a living, breathing, cursed mound of moss and tree. A moss-covered great club is hidden with powers beyond this realm. And then a drawing of the great club. It's a very big, just wooden great club covered with moss. And it's described as when struck with brutality, no matter how strong the foe, the club will always be stronger and push them away.
Interesting.
The second artifact you read about is Hysteria. It's in Great X. Says currently located in the Abyss, owned by a Dreadlord. Black Great Axe, purplish hue to it when held in sunlight. Rumor has it that when you kill creatures with the axe, their soul gets sent to a realm of eternal nightmare, unable to
Ooh.
escape. And
Damn.
the third artifact you read about is a bow called Fenthras. Found in the Elwyn tomb. Last wielder was Leonor Elwyn. The bow is rumored to be buried with her. The tomb is somewhere hidden away in a maze of traps and trials underneath Kalzir. Gorgeous longbow made of everbark directly from the Feywild, and it seems to flex and shift as if it's a living entity.
Haven't heard about that before.
That bow?
That's cool.
I mean, the name Leonor Elwyn sticks out. You know of a Judge Elwyn who resides in...
Is there a statue
Kalzir?
in Kalzir with the name Elwyn?
There is a statue in Kalzir dedicated to Leonor Elwyn.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So yes, you know really well who Leonor Elwyn is, since you've spent quite some time in Kalzir.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how far you get before
Yep,
the
that's
rest of the
perfect.
group wakes up. So yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Why did you do that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what- it's like, holds
There's a
back yawn.
character.
So as Naran puts away his book, he notices that his two roomies start to wake up, and in the other room, the rest of the group also wakes up. It's relatively early in the morning. It's like 8, 9 in the morning.
I go and pick up that
all-
steak I threw.
Some of you a little more hungover than others, but all in all, you seem okay. You know, you guys are all right.
To Drekmere we go.
Hi ho, hi
Some
ho.
of us didn't vomit up all of our alcohol and are therefore are probably very hungover.
Well, I mean, I kind of slept mine off, sort of.
I didn't drink enough
well,
to get drunk.
You
Smile.
passed out enough times.
For the sake of this, shall we say that you guys have breakfast
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then leave towards your horse and carriage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Our horses. What are they named again?
We didn't give them names.
I thought you
Yes, we
named
did.
them.
Thunder and Lightning.
Oh,
No,
I mean,
did
No,
not.
we named them Shelby and Ford.
no, if I did name him, it was like,
I
like
named
John
them
and Jim
Shelby
or
and
something.
Ford. I know I did.
I mean, you did.
Yeah.
We ignored
You
you.
did.
Nicole hasn't given the horses names because.
I'm pretty sure Tremaris at one point like
Also.
asked one of the horses if they were okay with that name, and they were like,
And they
no.
feigned indifference. They
Yeah.
feigned
Oh,
very much
oh.
indifference.
They said
Oh.
yes.
Are the horses? Are we with the horses again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at the horses now. Yeah.
Okay. I want to go up to the horses again
Mm-hmm.
and say, I have been practicing since we last spoke, and I know you were not happy with the names we gave you. So let me ask you, what are your names? And I use speak with beasts.
Hey. Sorry, these don't class as beasts.
Are they
Who
clip and
fucking knows?
clop?
One of them responds with, "I don't know. I don't care."
Oh.
Ford and
The other
Shelby it
one-
is.
The other one responds. You're doing it to both of them, right? Or is it just one?
Well, I can do it at will.
Okay, so yeah.
What's that one?
One of them is like, whatever, dude. The other one, I've always taken a liking to the name. I mean, I guess Shelby is alright.
Yes.
Why not clip and clop?
Is the one that doesn't care? Is he a Mustang?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'ma kill you and you and you.
So,
Oh shit, dude.
you guys.
How to end pain.
How to delete
Also,
someone's
Belle,
D&D
you're muted.
character.
Holy shit, you're gone.
Oh shit.
You guys get on top of the cart and you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to ride up front with Nicole.
Let's roll
Hey,
out.
hit me at the front. Smile.
For the sake of this, we'll say that the 3 days of travel go by with ease. mark down the rations that you used to eat.
Oh shit.
On one of the days, I will sprinkle some of Iron Deck's special spice on my food. Am I
God.
dead? Smile.
It's
Special
flavored like
spice.
babies.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat it?
Just a little bit, just sprinkle. As soon as I got a little bit, I'm like,
It's spiced by a
Curi-
vampire.
curiosity takes us out. I'll tell you on the second night I do that.
It's very ashy. Very, very ashy.
Oh shit.
Very ashy.
You just ate a dead person.
You're
Not the
pretty-
first time. Did it?
pretty
No.
Pretty sure you've eaten some sort of vampiric, like, just used to be a vampire person.
Just kind of pours out the rest of the, just the rest of the ashes, like, leaves it there, and it's like,
As you guys arrive close to the gates of, I keep mixing them up, dude.
Drekmir.
So
Drekmir.
you licked
It's Drekmir.
vampire blood and now have eaten vampire ashes.
Drekmir.
What is next? What's next?
I guess straight up just bite a vampire. Let's go, boys.
Guys,
One of them's gonna
you bite me? Let me
around
bite
like
you,
it's my turn.
Tremaris has read through a lot of the book that Roskill book. Not a whole lot of super useful things in there. Just basically just a lot of activities that they were spending time on regarding, shit. People got an assignments like, oh hey, there's a dragonborn spot up there and there. Go check it out. There is one part of the book though that you sense a certain magical. There's just one page in particular that seems off to you as a sorcerer.
Ooh.
Okay, can I just cast Detect Magic on the shit then?
You can.
Okay. I'll do that then.
You find that the magic emanating from this page is an illusion.
Oh.
Punch it.
Oh yeah, that'll
Um,
help.
Is
Chewy,
It,
punch it.
is it like...
Hmm.
I don't have a plan here.
Oh, I want to be also like reading that celestial weapon book, but only at the nights before people wake up, as well. So,
Yeah. Sure.
I know it's gonna be like some sort of like hidden text or some shit, but how the fuck do I get it to reveal itself?
Dispel magic, except you don't have that. It's
I
mine.
don't. That's the problem.
Gypsy, what the hell?
If only someone had access to dispel magic.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone had third level spells.
Hmm.
Where's Gwen when we need?
Exactly.
Gwen.
Gypsy's
Hashtag
mad.
my Miss Gwen.
I'm not mad at all. Brent doesn't know about it.
Okay. Yeah. Nronk, you read about,
I'm mad.
say, a handful more artifacts, just spread out around the world. Let's see, real quick. I hadn't made them all yet.
Well then, just tell him you'll DM them later.
You read about a weapon that piques your interest, that you take a little longer time to read about. You read about a weapon called Death Song,
Well, that sounds cool.
a rifle made by the very first gunslinger in written history.
Neurog's like,
Oh.
that's
Oh.
he has a slight boner right now.
It's a
Fuck
white,
Bristol.
a white ivory rifle with blue decorations and fine wooden finishes.
You just see Nicole's webcam. You just see Neronk's webcam going.
Yeah.
Belongs to the first gunslinger in the history of the realm, whose name got lost in history. A royal from a faraway city. That song is rumored to currently be in the possession of the Order of the Obscure.
Of course it fucking is.
You also read about a staff called Sunlight. rumored to be made from a spruce tree that got directly impacted by one of the meteors of the Sun Ring.
That's cool.
This staff's last known location is also within the Feywild, within a wandering forest.
Huh. Would I, Okay.
Would you what?
Nothing.
Sokoler?
Nothing, dude.
And that wandering
Sorry, man.
forest, that stands out to you.
Does it have a name?
It's not written in this book.
Dave.
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 Bob.
Dave the Forest.
Jeff.
And then there is a chapter about an artifact called the Chromosphere.
Of course
Oh,
there is.
huh.
Of course
haven't heard of
there
that one,
is.
to be honest.
Oh my god.
A pristine ball, all kinds of different colors, rumored to be extremely powerful, although its whereabouts at the time of writing this book were unknown.
Fucking Chromosphere, man.
Well, we know where that is, sort of.
Nope. Well, no, metagame
Doesn't
us
it
knows
wrong?
where that
Doesn't it
is.
wrong?
Yeah,
I don't
characters
know.
do
Would
not
he,
know
though?
where that
'Cause,
is.
like, him and Elvantir...
I guess Elevanter would have, like, passing by, been like, yeah.
But
I
would he
picked up
though?
this-
Elevanter
he wouldn't
knows
he
how
wouldn't
top
no, he
secret it
wouldn't have-
is.
He wouldn't have exposed what it
Yeah,
was.
because that's
He
risking
would
its
have told you,
safety.
like, I had to pick something up from them, and they're in trouble. Check it out. So yeah, no, you would have this is new information to you.
Yeah,
The
Narok's
Chromosphere
not
is,
stupid enough to go tell. Or sorry, not Narok. Elevanter's not dumb enough to go telling everyone about
It's
one of the world's most powerful
it's just a
items.
pristine-looking, colorful sphere. Shines very bright. Powers of which, when used in the right hands, could do a lot of good, but when used in the wrong hands, could do a lot of bad.
It's not as cool as a gun.
And then you also read one more chapter dedicated to a shield.
Ooh.
Shield called Dawnfather.
Ooh, ooh.
A shield called Dawnfather. Used by fuck, what are they called again? Shit. A Planetar, that's the one. Used by a Planetar who is supposed to be Palor's #1
Oh shit.
guard. Location of the shield are unknown, but there's a drawing of it under it, and it's kind of like in between a kite, in between a kite shield and a tower shield. It's kind of like in between that, like size wise, and in the middle, just there's a big floating yellowy orb that emanates a very bright light. That's about as far as you get.
Interesting.
Travels.
I got some things to think about and remember about.
While we're traveling,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that someone takes the time in the 3 days to fully explain to Bran what's going on.
Yeah.
No, we don't tell you.
Yeah.
You got the speed. They tell you
Brad,
about.
Brad, you pick it up on the way.
They tell you that the person
We'll tell
that
you
you
when
helped
you
to
let
give
me
his
call you
last
Brian.
rites got killed by this cult. What they're doing, who Rokul is, and how he plays a part in this. About Medjur and the White Dragonborn that got killed.
Gypsy knows the whole story, just Bran
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. But so Bran gets filled in about all of that.
Gets filled.
And as you guys arrive at the gates of the city, let's pick this up in 2 weeks.
Oh, buddy.
My heart.
Oh.
Yikes. Oh, that got a bit spicy.
That was a
Which
good
I,
episode.
did DM
That
you
was
just
so much
now.
fun.
Can we
That was
talk
really
about Bran getting filled?
I knew someone would pick up on that.
I mean, obvious triggers.
So there we have it, boys.
There we
yeah,
go.
No Dungeon Select next week.
I'm
But
so
we'll be
sad.
back in full
I'm very
force the week
sad.
after for
Yes.
the start of a brand new
I'm sorry.
chapter in Data Skill.
I'm going on vacation. Okay.
How dare you have a holiday,
Ah,
Laura? What the fuck? How
vacation.
dare you? How do you have time off for yourself? What
I
the
know.
fuck?
Next week
How
I'm
dare
gonna run
I.
a one shot on Sunday.
So angry.
Man, I'm so mad.
Dutch is thinking. He's having a big old thunk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write shit down before I forget.
Hey,
We
boys.
need to
No
pick
D&D.
who to raid.
Hey, Dungeon Discourse, am I right, guys? Every
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. I mean, Laura, if you can, that'd be great. If not, then, you know.
I should be able to. It should be fine. Yeah.
Copa could be good raid. Or Sage.
Who else do
Who
you want
else?
on?
Who else do I want on? Yeah. good
Nicole?
shout.
I was like, because maybe Cassandra and Nicole's like spat.
Yeah.
Like,
That'd be fun.
Oh no, not like this.
Not like this.
No, joking. Yeah, I should be free. Tuesday.
Yeah, I
Tuesday.
second
I
Copa
will-
because he raided our D&D yesterday.
Yeah, Copa's a good lad.
All right. So yeah, then Koiba and Laura will be on the Discourse this Tuesday, boys.
Sage
We'll talk about
Sage
West
should be
Stories.
live.